Oh,
sound.
I thought we'd like
well.
to do our live sound.
Yeah.
That was
Try.
usually the plan. You
You want me
play.
to try harder? I'll try harder. No, don't. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make them drink.
That's
Can't
true.
push their head in water. They're still not going to drink. They're going to drown. And no, I'm close enough. I can actually hit you. More like there's not enough stuff in the way. You're always close enough.
It's our Discord telling me 5 times that we're live.
I had another idea
Wow.
that I thought would be really cool. We made a dice tower with
So it would like come down and then you'd see the roll
Yeah.
live, just like up and at a little bit of an angle. We could definitely do that because especially for death saves, because the rest of everybody else. Yeah. Oh. Are you sniffing my beard hairs? That I may have left behind.
I was gonna make you nervous about me just nose breathing into the mic super loud and ruining the audio, but
Our audio is so normally chugged. I wasn't worried about.
I feel like that's
You've
fair.
been duped. You've been bamboozled.
Yeah, but we could have like a dice tower where it has a dunce cap.
Yes. 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 Custom dunce cap dice tower. Yes.
I'm here for it. All right. Do we do live sound check or are we just free balling it?
Give me 1 second.
Your mic's pointed towards Liz.
It's
I disagree
live.
on a day-to-day basis.
How are you, Andrew?
Whoa, no. That's need to protect your voice a little bit more.
This is with the big brain strat.
Me as
of
well.
the
How's
post-track.
this?
Once Colby's audio is perfect. Yeah, it's because it's got the nice big mic.
You should probably have like pad up there.
I've seen bigger.
Just in case, Lee. Sure you have.
How do I do that?
All the way to the right arrow. Click it.
Yes.
Hands are live.
Exquisite.
All right. Sounds like we're okay.
Sounds like we
All
good,
right.
although there is a warning error. What?
Use code ScreamLabs.
Next to it.
Nope. That's there's a random bit of drop frames that I just.
Not our
Okay.
frames.
How am I supposed to maintain the semblance of control?
Whenever we drop frames, my raviolis out of my pocket.
Fucking what? Concerning, but not that out of pocket. I say it was out of pocket. I'm just confused more than anything.
My pocket raviolis.
Oh no, not my pocket ravioli.
So my friend Sarah was like, I watched Otter live stream from Vancouver's like thing, but they have something that's applicable for like character fit for like an overlay. You can click on the otter.
So, cool thing. You can already do that with D&D Beyond.
Oh, sick.
I had it up and going initially, then it dropped us out of it for whatever reason. So I just need to figure out how to get back into it.
Weird.
Yeah. That also means the character sheets have to be correct.
I don't know.
All right.
Hello. We've made it to 4 minutes, and I am now announcing what we're doing today. You may have noticed I'm in the wrong spot, and that's because against my better attempts and judgment from last time, they're letting me sit here again. And
I basically volunteered this time, though.
Today's going to be the Halloween one-shot. So, a little bit of introduction. You guys, you might be able to notice on the stream map, which is not as zoomed out as the one I'm looking at here.
Welcome to my life.
Did it zoom in every other time I clicked on zoom out?
I wish I could tell you.
This is a large. I have the wrong character sheet.
Yeah, I know.
Mm,
Because
yes.
I didn't get all the character sheets in time. You could just turn them off.
Not all the character sheets happened. I kind of like seeing Andre's face every now and again.
It is.
On the
It
bottom
makes
there.
sense. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So what was that about improv class? No. Silence. So a little bit of a background info. I don't know if this is going to be set in the world of Yulstheim or not. But my thought process for tonight is before the sins numbered 7, before the gods walked the earth, there were beings whose shoulders still held up reality. Old, long forgotten. One of them is still technically kind of alive. Their name was Samhain. You guys find yourselves, knowingly or not, I'll let you guys kind of decide based on your character's background, above the original binding place of Samhain. Many long forgotten ages ago, they were bound here in a dark metal that seemed to suck life from the surrounding area. A new creation from ancient beings. And then eventually, long after even those apostles of those beings died and forgot their names, there was a ruin left atop that place. And you guys find yourself haunting that ruin. In your own words, why do you guys think your characters would be here atop the burial mound of Samhain, an ancient and dark force? Nose goes. Who's first? Sam.
I was ready to go first. Anyway. Well, because I am at. That was.
We're going for next.
I know. I'm waiting. Anyways.
I like how Liz's scissors is gun.
Hold it sideways.
The peace sign.
Okay. Well.
Samhain.
Samhain.
Mm-hmm. Why do you know?
Why would I know Samhain?
Why would you be here?
Why would I be here? I would be here to study the power that not only he possessed, but that binds him. Because I am all about all of that dark, mysterious kind of taboo magic. Not in the sense of using it in any bad way. Just because it's interesting, taboo, and people frown upon it. So I don't think that it is looked into and it have all of its purposes explored enough to potentially do good things or bad things or keep the world in balance. I think that all secrets researched, categorized, and about them.
In the pursuit of knowledge, you find yourself here. Do you think you would even know the name Samhain?
Yes.
Okay,
For
so you're
sure.
here for that specific reason.
Yes.
I like it. All right. I had a joke, and my brain is like a sieve, so it flowed out quite quickly. Who's next?
Gonna be me. I'm Jitter. I'm a little full-bold rogue. I have no idea what the fuck Samhain.
All right.
Do know special metal in crypt.
Yep.
Very important to artificing and roguing.
Yes.
I need it.
Yep.
I need it. I want to use it. And then, fucking shit happened, and I don't know how to get out. That's all Jitter knows.
Yep. All right. You will. The ignorant and greedy kobold who found their way here somehow, some way, and is now stuck obsessing over the mysterious liquid metal.
Silver, that's fast. I don't get it.
Yeah, so I'm playing Scritches, the Baxi sorcerer, and I think Scritches would have one day wandered into, you described it as a crypt. Is that kind of accurate?
This is a strange mix between a fort and a temple.
Okay. So I think Riches would have somehow wandered here at one point, and then just kind of liked the sunspots that like the area provided, and then like slowly just grew to kind of like treat it like a little home, knocking stuff off of counters if possible,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually realizing that there's some like magical.
You need the
I
sand.
mean,
Okay. All right. So you're here for magic sand.
I'm here.
You're here for magic metal.
They
And you're
might
here
wind
for
up being
magic.
the same thing.
I'm here for magic and spicy god.
All right. Now, assuming your characters have been here for say more than 3 months, what do they think of each other?
Confused, concerning, but useful.
You're a tool. Not in like the sense that I think you're useful. But God, please shut the fuck up about all this stuff. I want to get out at this point. I don't care about research anymore.
the trickster rogue is like, "Shut up, nerd."
Yeah, that's about the dynamic I was going for. Like, yeah, that was exactly. We were on the same wavelength with that.
You're chill.
I think Scritches would be more like a like Loki. I feel like I'm better than you, but I have nobody else here to like interact with, and it would be much better to like hang around.
And I have a couple corpses following me around.
Scratching
Yeah.
poses.
Keep one in the corner just to do it.
It's for practice.
Yeah. It's like an undead troll.
So I don't think I would regard them like friendly, but I would be like okay with their presence, and sometimes I just need to like.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So, in the few months that you guys have been here, there have been a few people that have wandered in. Sometimes they're here for the same thing you guys are. They want to know what you're here to learn. Stepping on your toes. They're here for your shiny rocks.
They're gonna die in acid.
They're here to burn the entire place down to the ground and make sure nobody ever lives or operates anywhere near here again.
Fall off of the ledge.
They're gonna get
Shove.
they're gonna get turned into a dead body. And turned into a living dead body.
So, you guys find yourself as the leaves begin to fall off the trees, the nights grow longer and colder, the moon growing more and more fragmented and invisible in the night sky. One night finally comes. The moon is gone. It is dark. The spirits are out. How do you prepare for Samhain's night? You would be probably the one that knows. There was a day of the year that Samhain was put here. That day, the door, it's most solidly bound in reality. You can most easily hear the knocking the other side.
But I know.
You know what? Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check to see your general background knowledge.
Roll the night.
First roll of the night.
Get that one,
I've never had a well training in Arcana. That's
Oh.
21.
All
I have a plus.
right.
I'm kidding.
Oh shit! There's a Halloween sale on D&D Beyond.
Oh, that would have been
Yeah.
a week or two ago.
Andrew, is that important?
Important.
We've had 4 exclamation points in the last 10 minutes.
Or dropped frames at
Important.
It appears to be going up over time.
Probably an encoding issue.
A new coding issue.
And
Okay. Grab just day.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Technical issues.
It wouldn't be a Dunderhead stream if there wasn't technical.
And I'm sitting physically close to the computer, which is just a bad idea.
Just horrible. Oh, and I somehow exited you out of this. Oh. Magically go away? Good. Nope.
No.
I touched it, and it went away for a moment.
Look at that. Out of sight, out of mind. Right? Why is my D12 so
Foundational
much
experience
bigger
for
than my
me.
D20?
A lot of the
I caught it. I just. Carrie is definitely a.
Oh, the white did.
goddamn.
Damn right I am. I'm hot as fuck.
Spicy boy.
Can you stop staring over my shoulder?
How was that apple cobbler cider? Actually, really good.
Stop. It's actually too warm. Stop it.
What you doing, Dad?
Two bearded men.
Hey, Dad.
Do you want to get in on this?
Did you see the comment the other last
So,
week?
yes, I did. I can fix this. So we have to end the stream for a moment.
No. Get the.
Waiting. I see no bare necessities.
One day you may be able to see
Gonna be one of our Patreon goals.
them. No.
Okay.
Down. 3 people, 4 pictures. All good.
Okay, I was wondering what I was looking.
Oh, god damn it. I sat down.
Sorry, my aura was able to overtake the computer again. What was I doing?
Good question.
I was playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
You were about to tell me what I would found.
Of Slightly Old Pain.
Yes. This was done so long ago by being so integral to the beginning of reality that this was not intended to ever need maintenance. This was kind of put into the foundation and considered foundational. Your understanding would be that today would be the day to undo it if you want to. That'd be a bad idea.
I mean,
And undoing it would probably have negative consequences.
some people.
Foundational aspects of reality.
Can't
like,
imagine it would badly affect the person who unbinds it.
like the chemical properties of certain metals.
I mean, you know, it just might be something that I've pondered, or a knock through the door, or a whisper.
Roll a wisdom check.
Oh yeah, sweet. You're making me susceptible. Yes. Wisdom check.
That's how you spell it, right?
Yep. Wisdom save. Yes, it is.
Save 18.
18 total.
18 Technically have advantage.
You definitely could. If you had a lot more money. A few more items on hand and a willing sacrifice or 3 or 27.
Worst. Would I know if there's a way to technically done with the crows? Oh, that's
could. Anything's possible.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Information in the back pocket.
So,
Wouldn't be my character if it wasn't.
as the night gets longer, as they have the past few weeks, as it gets colder, and as more and more of those little crawly hands that are made entirely out of bone scratch at the windows the way they have been for a few weeks now. What are you guys doing?
Well, time to start preparing. So, I'll walk over to my Patriots. Say, gone.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, it does
What do you-
that.
What do you mean it does
So, if you track it throughout the month, sometimes it gets bigger, sometimes it gets smaller, sometimes it's just gone. Right now, it's just
that?
gone.
Wrong. You see, I understand the moon. Different every night. Different moon. There's around 30 moons. Okay? And they're different shapes.
Okay.
Moon's gone. Moon's haunted.
I have 2 zombies getting in full armor kit.
Sam Hain got the moon.
Yep.
I don't.
Yeah, you guys would have noticed the 2 always silent armored skeletons that
Yep.
were slowly pieced together over the last 2 months by parts that appeared to have volunteered themselves from the surrounding area.
Sounds fair.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. You're right. Moon gone. It's crazy. You know what I personally think it is?
Hmm.
I think it's an entire heist that is happening. Moon heist. You're right. And they got away with it. So now we can't see at night. Except I
Well,
can't. I can see
I
great.
can see.
Well, aren't we all cool? That's great.
Yeah.
Hear that?
Gonna scamper and probably climb on top of one of the Walking Dead bodies and look through a peephole.
You guys, you go to one of the boarded up windows that none of them still have glass at this point. So as you peek over, you see what you've taken to calling Thumbelina and Ringo, 2 skeletal hands that show up every day, same time. And
Thumbelina comprised of too many thumbs,
yes,
and Ringo too many ring fingers.
there are 5 thumbs on Thumbelina.
I'm so happy.
And Ringo actually has 2 rusted rings.
Oh.
You've tried to take them off. They're stuck.
I would like to Leatherman through the door using my mage hand
Yep.
and just try and take one of them.
All
It's
right.
probably a daily ritual for me.
Roll a strength check for me.
Oh, strength check?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Almost.
So that's a 12 minus 1, 11. Got it.
The finger crawls away.
That was gonna be 2.
How fast is it crawling away?
It's kind of caterpillar pace, but as you watch the skeletal hand walks back over, and it back on, scampers off so that it doesn't get assaulted again.
Need to set traps for those.
What's your passive perception?
I think 17.
Okay. You notice,
Yep.
as Ringo is causing a distraction, Thumbelina's coming over to your notes, intent on stealing a page again.
Right. Get away. Get away. Oh, chill. I'll shoot a firebolt at the hand.
Alright, roll a hit.
31.
31.
Yeah.
Yeah,
16
31.
plus 15.
Alright, roll damage.
Okay. That's a 3d10. Yeah.
I'll be
Four?
honest. Your D20
5?
didn't look like a D20 from here, so I was like, Andrew knows better than to roll a D12. Like, I kept quiet because I trusted you too much, and I was like, I think I'm wrong.
15 fire damage.
15. All right.
Guys, got a natural 12.
You watch as those two are distracted by Ringo. Thumbelina scampers up. You watch as into several pieces flying all over the place, into the ceiling,
Like, I'm not even looking at it. I just kind of.
and then over the course of the next few minutes, you hear
Yep.
those little bits and bobs gluing back together. Now, you understand that's not how bones do. That's not how skeletons do either.
Nope.
The fact that the dead are able to force themselves back into reality, bad sign. And a recent one.
But very interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yep.
I'm writing this down.
You might also have the ability to understand the implications of that in intelligence road.
Yeah. I'm tired of these motherfucking bones in our motherfucking house.
You see a leg
Yeah,
bone
character.
just going across, not towards the building, just across the yard, one tree line to the next.
All right, I think tonight's going to be particularly difficult. I'm going to start brewing acid at a prodigious rate.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an alchemist tools check.
Can I assist? Okay.
Roll me a d4 minus 2.
0.
0 total?
Yes.
No. You are going to get very helpful, slightly helpful, no effect, or you fuck it up, depending on what you're rolling. So, you walk over, you watch.
What you doing?
They keep reaching for the same bottle over and over again, splashing it a little bit more, and a little bit more. They seem to be very particular about exactly how much that gets in.
Stirring with my ladle, pulling it out, checking it against the light. Oh, still there.
You out ever so slowly, bat it straight into the mix.
Fuck, fuck, fuck! No. Smack your hand with the soup ladle. Good!
You take 1 point of acid damage.
I'm standing over the hand reforming. Like, I'm like crunched on it.
Roll an Arcana check. What was your total for?
I rolled a 4 for a total of 19.
Ah, yes. 13th level rogue. With that, I'll say you have a vial of potent acid. Actually, would you rather have several vials of shit acid or one vial of potent?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Because as a prodigious, apparently, alchemist, I'll let you call that before you get started.
I will take several vials of normal acid.
All right, so you take, we're going to say it's the inverse of a healing potion, so do 2d4 plus 2 damage.
Count me up.
Yep, 3.
Beautiful.
24 total. You actually pull out a tiny monocle, which helps you see specifically necromantic energies. And I'm saying you have it because...
Sure.
Why not?
You can see actual... It's not quite threads or tendrils. It appears to be script, words, letters that are forming into these long-reaching, grasping vines, almost. And it goes usually from one central fragment and then threads out through several other pieces before retracting them.
Writing all of this.
Where's the
So you have a few good options. The altar is actually directly under where the stained glass window used to be. It is no longer a window or any physical material that is blocking that opening, but the sunlight is reflected and the wind is stopped in that opening. And you've put a hand physically against it, and you're not able to pass through that open window. So that's a good spot for the sun. There's the tree out in the courtyard. It's a very lovely spot if you want to
but
get a
at,
nice
like,
breeze.
nighttime, where would I go in for?
There's actually a really warm spot that only downstairs. Through these very confusing, like the floor moves a little bit in very specific patterns over these bumps and ridges and little pools of random stuff. There's this one nice round spot. It's very dark stone. It's just so warm. All the time.
Go over there, and I'm gonna lay down. Cast gust. I'm just gonna create like a little fan underneath, trying to get like some like blow over me, kind of like.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a spell casting check and a D1.
What do I have in the
Meanwhile, in the Bart's room.
Your spell,
What the fuck?
spell casting check would be your spell attack.
Yes,
Okay.
gust. You've awoken the wind, and it's screaming.
Alright, so I rolled a 79 and a 13.
So you, I'll say through just practice, that 13 kind of represents what you're used to doing, is getting that good airflow to bring that air up and just kind of wrap you up in a nice little bubble. The two of you up top, you could see the stars. The night sky was fully lit and beautiful. No light pollution. And
The primordial energies.
see all of the nebula in the world. And now you can also very clearly see racing clouds that are coming from the west, screaming an immense wall. A suddenly approaching storm.
Very focused.
There is a central piece of the hand itself that appears to be where all the other fragments.
No, I mean like
You would understand there are 3 locations around this area that you've found that seem to be particularly strong nexuses of the energy. They're all above ground. As far as you've noticed, there's the central altar. You can actually see on the map.
Yep.
I will do my best.
let's do it.
Sam has asked me for something that requires me to show you guys how much
Sam has
worse
asked
I
you for
am
the location of.
at this. So there's this tree here. Not from the tree itself per se, but near enough to it. This general area. You do definitely notice that a stronger amount of energy. Then, oddly enough, from just this back corner over here.
Waiting for the hand to.
You're smart enough to have noticed it is a rough triangle, but there you don't notice yourself any particularly strong center there.
I'm gonna take the hand once. Put it on.
Okay. I'll say because it's still immortal, even if you're bad, you
I'm gonna blow it apart. That like was it on the altar?
Yes.
And then take my notebook out, and I'm seeing if it connects.
With, I'm just gonna roll over the check. With that check that you do notice that necromantic energy, the script is a bit more vivid and noticeable. It's no longer as blurry, and the pieces do appear to be moving at a slightly faster.
I'm like, I must try this at every spot that I know. And I wait for it to refresh.
All right, you take poor Thumbelina, your unwilling test subject, who flips you the bird.
That's a very weird looking. Ugh.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
that.
don't know how to do it. So, as that's happening, you're used to the gust kind of ending after a little bit. It's a persistent effect, right? So, like, your hair is consistently blowing up.
I'm gonna get like a little bit irritated by it, and I'm gonna look down at the acid that I have. I'm just gonna cast firebolt at my hand.
I'm not going to ask you to roll to hit because you're providing a stationary target. So, roll damage.
Okay.
Okay.
For 15 damage, so I heal for 7 points.
Okay. Liz asked me for one specific item instead of the several that I gave.
And I technically said no.
You asked for Anne. Oh, no, you asked for the implement of a god.
I was like, can I have the wand of Orcus, please?
No. Andrew was the only one who didn't ask me for anything other than...
So, anyway, so Scritches is gonna heal her hand,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's going to get up and move, because now this won't do.
It's too hot.
It's too hot now. Place ruined. Need to leave.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me another...
Wait. So the one with the double digits is like the okay.
That's
I rolled a 9.
advanced. You rolled a 9 total?
Yes.
Okay. Fire does not begin to rain from the sky.
No.
But you
That
actually...
sounds delightful.
You actually do notice, like, despite your general lack of regard for anything in your surroundings, as you right into the back of your own hand, the heat and flames itself almost seems to be sucked past and through your fingers and into that stone, your warm spot.
Hey.
And a lingering black ember flame seems to continue to lick around there.
Hey.
Yeah?
You guys both hear the faint, echoing voice from somewhere you don't know of your friend.
I look away. Time.
Found a sketchy stone.
I think the place is made out of it. Where are you?
Follow my voice. I'm just adding that effect. It's not actually echoing.
I
That was a
have-
natural 20. I can follow the right.
You gotta ask first.
Roll at disadvantage. Silvery barbs.
Investigation check. The investigation.
No. Perception. Survival.
Oh, well, plus
Roll natural 20.
Mine was actual too. 19.
Do you have something that would give you advantage on perception or survival?
On perception? No. I only rolled once. So it'd be a total of 27.
Okay. So
Or were you also asking me to roll disadvantage?
disadvantage.
I'm not kidding.
2.
20.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. He definitely knows where you are.
I just saw that.
You've never known where somebody was born.
So
You've never lost sight of them.
That's 2 nat 20s back to back on disadvantage. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
so
For
you,
the dumbest thing.
you guys might like see sometimes in the recording when Andrew says high numbers over and over and over again in a long combat. I just sit there like
This is why.
That's why whenever I cast Silvery Barbs, I'm like, all right, here's time to waste a spell slot so I can watch Andrew roll another double digit. Silvery Barbs is for giving somebody advantage. That's the point of the So, I gave you guys disadvantage because you're hearing that sound from multiple locations, some of which are not the method to get into that area. However, you, being a scampering little lizard friend, are actually able to find this hidden cat hiding place that your friend has just disappeared to for months now, and you're just kind of like, Scritches is gone again. Oh well. And Scritches goes down where there's more of that shiny metal. Just sitting in pools on the floor.
I show up and I'm just like, hey, so what do you...
You
Yeah.
okay?
Why didn't you tell me about this place?
This is my spot. Okay? Like, if you want to come down here, you just said, hey, I want to come.
I literally told you I'm looking for the shiny stuff.
This is, like, alright, but there's shinier stuff elsewhere.
I will now begin to explain what we're looking at. You see what is essentially a few stone pathways and a cross pattern across a pond of roiling silver, atop of which floats fragments, bits of grit and grain of this black, lusterless metal, forming spirals, runes, fractals, shapes, before disappearing back into that roiling silver. I'll allow you to roll an Arcana check.
I follow.
You were hellbent probably on finding it, and he knew where he was going. You're smart. So yes.
Actually, I would like to roll a stealth check.
Another Arcana, another
Alright.
Arcana check.
Yes.
25.
25. All right. Back before artificers knew to bind runes to solid surfaces, and before magic was kind of that literally set in stone, it could just be bound to reality. Reality is a physical substance. And one of the better mediums for that apparently would have been Stygian silver. As you would.
That's just
Wait, that's the shinier stuff.
it's just a
down
giant
here.
pool of this.
An ancient material that
I'm vibrating.
Calm down, calm down.
It's just
I
a-
called you down here for a reason.
Like-
Pay attention to me. I need it.
How big of the pool? How big of a pool?
I would say that it's
Ring any bells for me? I research.
Stygian silver. You would know that silver is particularly powerful on Fey and primordial spirits. So, in all likelihood, that's the cork in the. And you see Scritches with an ongoing magical effect sitting dead in the very center of the seal.
I was casting some magic because this is my warm spot, and like it seemed like amplified. So when I did this, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the bottom of it again.
Roll 2d1.
We
87.
okay, because I had
79.
I kick you in the knee.
Stop it!
What happens? What happens?
So what were those numbers again?
86, 79.
86 and 79. All right. Those with reasonably high passive perceptions can
22.
outside is screaming.
I like just outside.
I'm like vigorously writing stuff down. I'm like,
I thought you meant like somebody outside is screaming. No.
Stop
what is
You guys,
what?
Not
What is
now.
what?
Stop!
Whoa.
What is?
The world is dying.
you guys
What?
hear the roaring of air, and the ground is a quivering ever so faintly.
The world is always dying, all right?
No!
We all are dying. Just some slower than others.
Look at me. Do you understand? Wait, you need to. Oh fuck! What does the seal look like it's doing right now?
Little on fire.
Have you put out primordial fire?
It is black.
With more
Fire.
fire, I cast fireball.
No.
I'm so intrigued at what this does.
So, you guys noticed as it was shot into the seal, as it hit, it pooled outward into a teardrop shape, and now there is a consistently formed night, like tar black flame
I cast fire. Into
on your friend.
What?
Scritches is standing on the seal.
It doesn't
Oh,
matter, you can do it.
You're on the seal? I
Yeah.
thought.
I'm also right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
prefer
I thought
not.
this was like a pool that was down there.
So, I don't have a map for it because I can't be fucking bothered.
'Cause I thought we were all like on the side talking about this, and you just went cool, and I'm like,
no.
oh yeah.
I'm just really bad at digital maps.
So if they're standing on it, I don't.
Yeah.
You can do
So-
that if you want.
No, please don't.
To reiterate my idea of the room, it's essentially rough hewn stone, kind of flagstones on the ground. There is almost like a swimming pool, circular depression in the ground, 25 feet across, and there's a 10-foot pathway on the top, bottom, left, and right, leading into a 5-foot in diameter little center seal. And that's your warm spot. Those little pathways go across a roiling silver pond, on top of which these black metal fragments form into different spiraling runes and symbols and things. And do. Usually you do.
I have a cauldron. I would like to literally try and scoop the fire out.
Scoop the silver out of the pond or the fire out of the seal.
The fire out of the seal.
Okay. So you take your pot and you scrape it across the top of the seal.
Sorry, I misunderstood. In my head, it was like we are standing on the seal, the same way he was saying. Yeah,
Right.
no, I understand now.
Yeah, it's like a stone seal. It's the only solid bit
That
of
you're
this.
actually standing on.
Yeah. And that is the warm spot. It's like a stone pedestal.
Do you want some of this metal?
As you're looking
Yes.
as you're looking at
Get it for
the
you.
seal itself, it is a featureless, it doesn't even shine, almost liquid black. No runes, no symbols, no motion, no light. There's fire on it, and the fire still hasn't gone out.
Hot.
But that is all.
I don't want to take that much out of it. I don't want to take that much out of it. This is the seal. We're trying to keep it in there.
What's a seal?
the two of you roll Arcana.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, me again?
Roll 3 for an 18.
Natural 20, so 30.
All right. Okay. So it would kind of be like sticking it into liquid glass. The coolant for a nuclear reactor. There's a lot of energy, and instead of like thermal or kinetic energy, it's magical energy because we're fantasy world. And that would have an effect.
Well, I have
Probably not a happy one.
my idea is I use telekinesis to scoop a big bunch of it out and put it in the pot.
I think that requires you to target a specific 5-pound object. Not an object substance.
I could use the telekinesis pot.
You can certainly try.
I'm not giving you the pod.
Make my own pot. I thought you wanted
You
this-
one of those motherfuckers.
thought you wanted.
So is anybody gonna explain what's going on? Because like,
So
I just thought this was interesting. I thought
you
want
know
to know.
you know the fucking weird shit he's been studying that
No.
we thought was really dumb.
Wait, you guys are studying?
He's studying
Oh, okay.
because he's a nerd.
Okay.
It correct me if I'm wrong.
Just remember, you would not be able to touch my shoulder. Or itty bitty.
Right, so I'm touching your knee.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
This is a seal that's keeping in Samhain.
Likely. Which is why this is what I've been trying to find. The whole
Big
time
bad
I've been
guy.
here.
Oh, that's the person you mentioned. the whole
Yeah,
time.
and this is the night of campaign.
And you just lit the lock on fire.
We should melt it.
No,
Ah.
we need to figure out how to put it out. How do we put this out? Is there any type of check? Do you
Do you
know?
want me to?
I mean,
Do you want me to get rid of it?
do we want
Would
to
you-
put it out?
What kind of check would you like to
Arcana, I guess.
by all means?
But it's probably gonna be very high DC.
Maybe.
Again? Oh, nope, gotta go get the liquid. Yep. What happens when you roll 2 natural 20s
Oh,
already?
no. It's the one shot for the people who are new here. When you roll a 1, you take a shot. The one shot.
I just want people, I just want people to realize that we
Uh-huh.
burned 4 natural 20s on checks.
But anyway, well, you know what? I would like to roll an Arcana check myself.
Okay.
But I think for a different reason because I wouldn't be thinking about anything that parents are talking about.
Loosening the lock a little
So,
bit might help me understand.
I'm
things
trying to
more.
figure out: is it a bad idea to cast dispel magic on a lock?
Mm-hmm.
And modifier.
Go ahead and roll an arc.
I will. Need to know. 17.
There's actually a spell called Arcane Lock. Ways to get it undone, or you have to be like really good at using lock picks. Like it can be done, and it's really hard. There's a spell called Knock, or you can dispel it.
Oh. I can get rid of the lock.
Knock, you say. Knock, you say.
This is my natural one. What do I think of this idea?
If there's a spell, that could make sense, that'd be the one that makes magic go away.
I mean, you want to get rid of the fire? I can get rid of the fire.
Interesting.
You can just get rid of the fire?
Yeah.
Something. Yeah, we should probably do that before it all burns down.
Spell magic.
All right, roll a d100 and a spell casting check.
Spell magic on the world.
24 and 2.
24 and 2 for the d100.
Yes.
2 for the d100.
the world ends.
We're
It's
talking about
just over.
002.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
The world
Point
has
based.
All right. Are you
everything's on
targeting your warm spot or the fire on your warm spot?
I'm targeting the warm spot.
Salty Bone Man, you are 100% right. The warm spot in and of itself. All right, with that 24, you watch as, how would you describe your magic?
So my magic is mostly like fire based, right? So like
Checks
I'm
out.
I'm really
Thank
prone
you, Salty
to
Bone
like
Man.
I don't just like have a stream of like fire coming out, or like I paw at something, and then you see like these magical like scratch marks that are just claw fire.
All right.
Yeah.
So you just go like a cat if there
Yes.
was a punching bag.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So you watch as Scritches just goes to fucking town on Samhain's lock with claws that actually glow with a radiant kind of magic. You stick out your paw, sink claws through the ground, and pull out. Do this over and over and over again. Your claws actually going into the seal, ripping out. And the seal flows back into place, utterly unperturbed. It's not as though you did nothing at all in the first place. But if your paws ever passed through the black flame from your previous cantrips, that specific portion of that teardrop black flame shape would have gone out.
I wrote all of this down.
Okay. So like the fire is out then.
Parts of it are. If you
Okay.
choose to, while you are casting Dispel Magic, you can put out the teardrop of black flame. Alright.
Fire's out.
You note that it is just as warm as your warm spot, and not a degree hotter.
Okay, we're good. You guys can leave.
You guys actually see the very tip of one whisker on Scritches' black flame.
Hey, buddy. You're on fire.
Also, they can't see my. I am wearing a mask, so my whiskers will be exposed.
I was personally imagining that your whiskers stick out. Like the mouth
Oh,
hole for the
yeah,
mask.
Yeah.
I have whisker holes.
so
No,
now-
like the dragon mouth, how it has like the big fangs, and I imagine it's partially open. Your
Okay.
whiskers are just bunched out
Sure,
the
yeah.
corner.
So now
good, I
that
like that.
now that the fire's clear, is there anything notable about the
Now, so the actual seal, the 5 foot in diameter, like focus, is featureless black, without any sort of reflection. The pool itself, the greater 25 feet of roiling silver, you notice that as magical energies are hit the seal, almost the center of that circle, if a force hits outward into the pool, kind of a ripple, it'll quickly dissipate, almost as though if it's being deliberately swallowed and stopped as being allowed to continue. You're all good.
stuff with this?
Look, if you don't have anything to add to this situation, I would prefer that you leave me alone.
How about I make the spot warmer?
I just did. I got rid of it.
I can make
Everybody like was freaking out. I was just like, "This is cool."
No, I thought it was.
I just
really
wanted to
cool.
share a moment.
No.
Everybody came down here. They're like, "Whoa! Why didn't you tell us about this? Whoa!
Is
Everything is
that
cool."
his
I'm
warm
like, this is my
spot,
cool
that
spot. Like
thing?
now that I know it's even cooler, I don't want anybody
I'm
here.
gonna cast. I'm gonna use 7 charges of my staff and cast Conjure Fire Elemental on top of the
All right.
spot.
We're going to wait for Andrew to come back.
Oh, the poor little doggo needed to go out to potty.
It was either that or I was gonna use knock because I had both. So yeah, Conjure Fire Elemental. I'm just so perplexed by this. What we're doing. Welcome back.
Like you're.
I'm conjuring a fire elemental on the pot. On top of the seal. Curious.
This
Also
guy.
asked you to leave, both of you.
I heard that,
Yeah.
and I was going to because outside was screaming for a moment,
Yeah.
and I thought that was important until I hear incantation. I'm like halfway out the door, and then I turn back around. It's like,
So it's research purposes. Grand research
I'd
moment.
like to use action to hold my action, and I'm just gonna wait for fire elemental to cast. Like, I just put that out.
that's your action.
Yeah.
Screaming. I just put that out.
I don't remember which one of you was.
Likely me since I'm in.
Vildalkin.
Yes.
Alright. We're gonna do you guys like this.
Okay.
Because we're not gonna be on the right subfloor. We're gonna have this fight in the chapel.
Oh, fight! Yay!
So while the DM's getting this all set up, I'm just gonna describe a bit more. So
Excellent.
basically, just like a humanoid-looking cat, kind of like a Khajiit from like Skyrim, but they have a red dragon mask on, and that's it.
That's all they're wearing.
That's all they're wearing. Yeah.
Like
Like they have-
dark new cat, except for
Yeah, but it's like a cat, so it's kind of like
but it's a
kinda-
cat, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Ever seen the movie Cats?
Yeah, kind of. Like it's not weird, right?
It would have been an S
But-
tier performance if James Corden hadn't been involved.
But
let's say the movie Cats was disturbing.
Violent.
normal, all right. But also I just have like immense abs that look like abnormally rock hard.
You have washboard abs.
Yes.
As a cat.
Yes.
Hey, don't worry, guys. It's normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
but-
also have rockboard.
Does each of your abs have a nipple?
Yes, because I'm a female cat.
Bunch of pecs.
Bunch of pecs.
You know, as opposed to
Sex without nipple.
abnormal.
That's great. I love that. Thanks, Sarah.
Hell yes. I want Sarah in all of our chats all the time.
Yeah.
She's only spun gold.
I'm just waiting for her to like hear us say something really fucking dumb and then like make a meme out of it. Like,
Alright.
we have a whole like Discord. Like Sarah's not in it. I haven't like mentioned this, but we have a whole Discord channel called Dumpster Fire where we just throw like weird ass memes.
Yep.
I actually throw a lot of stuff that Sarah sends me in
All right. So, everybody, roll me initiative.
there.
Yes.
This is why I held my action, by the way. Oh, okay. Want the numbers now or two?
There's gonna be 4 combatants, so I'm not gonna write it down. 25 to 20.
24.
All right, you're first. 20 to 15. You're second.
18.
You're third. I'm last.
Oh.
Remember that, because it's not that complicated. So, as you cast this spell, you guys both watch as, how would you describe your magic appearing?
Basically like infusion of black and
All right, as these, I imagine a circle appears around you of a black and purple flame, and then tendrils shoot out towards the area that you're intending to reach this. And between the two of you, uncomfortably close, this burst of actually very hot magical energies.
How hot?
Not hot enough to cause damage. That quickly recede into something else. Not cold, not the opposite of what it initially was, but something different, certainly. And the being that was initially going to be bound and raised here comes out warped and wrong. As instead of this being of flame that you intend here, a blank-faced, black metal humanoid globs and drips of this seal-like metal dripping down off of them onto the floor, just simply rises out of the seal and attacks after you guys. I'll say that you get to have a surprise round because you said you were holding your action.
I was holding my action to be like, I just put that out. But
That was a
Put it out.
free action.
Okay.
You can put it out again, though.
in that case, I'm just going to try to grapple it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check. The sorcerer is grappling. 16 total. All right, it rolled a total of a 20. So as you go to, how do you attempt to grapple this creature made of liquid metal?
So as it's like you said, it was starting to rise out, right?
Yeah.
So I would try to like. Initially, I just think it's like something weird coming out, so I'm like whack.
No.
And then I see
No,
like
no.
then I see like shoulders come out, so I just like try to wrap around that, like the
Mhm.
head almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going for like the upper body.
Yeah.
You reach out, wrap yourself around this, but you feel the incredibly uncomfortable sensation of this liquid pouring up your body. As you are now holding around their legs, their arms simply above you. And we're going to say for mechanical purposes, you have not grappled them. Not that it's impossible to, but flavor-wise, it does not appear as though it works. Is that will bring the end of your surprise round. So I believe it was you first.
Yep.
Right.
All right, I'm going to.
Dealing with. So please bear with my.
Oh hey, it's that dude from Undertale.
Right next to it.
E. This is Scritches, you, Calamity, Bartholomew.
I'm going to rotate into flanking,
All right.
and then I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp. 23 to hit.
That will hit. I'm lying. It has the AC of the Tarrasque. Get fucked.
That is going to deal 8 points of lightning damage, but also
Great.
another 15 points of sneak attack. So 23 points total.
All right.
As I just turn around, I pull out a vial, drizzle it on my hand, and it starts to crackle electricity, and just go, nope. Nope.
You literally just knife hand him.
Yes.
I like it. All right. So you watch as you kind of coat your arm in this crackling electricity and stab it into their chest cavity. It sticks almost through them, and you get a very faint tickle as your hair is now forced to stand on end, Scritches, and you now have a bit of a static electricity problem. I'm sorry to say.
Bad hair day.
But you watch as its featureless face kind of just rotates down to look at you, horribly upset.
Ah, cool. Hope you got this, and I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Well, all right. Where would you like to go?
I'm assuming this is kind of like one of the bridges that goes over the boat, or goes over the liquid section here. The red carpet, I'm going to disengage 15 feet, and then I will use the rest of my movement, 20, get on the other side of Bartholomew.
This
And-
side or this side?
fine.
All right. Checks out.
Yeah. Just nope.
All right, sorcerer, face tank it.
I didn't want this fight. I didn't start this fight.
Wait, where's the elemental? I not get some.
It's the
It's the skeleton.
Oh. So it's not the thing that just got
No,
raised.
I tried to summon an elemental and something else came out instead.
Oh, cool.
yeah. You guys kept casting magic on the seal, and something different happened. So you guys decided to summon something on the seal, and then something different happened.
Don't say you guys.
I was gonna say don't
Yeah.
rope them into this. This was all me.
The high int character. I wonder what could happen.
It's research purposes.
Meaty con sorcerer. All right.
Well,
I believe that's your turn.
seeing as my friend clutched to it, nuke him. So I'm gonna cast Chill Touch
All right.
on it.
Oh, just so you guys are aware, AC 20.
21.
That'll help.
So
I don't believe you because I said the number right before you said yours.
8, 12, 16, and is this undead? Dead, it has disadvantage on attacks.
What is an elemental? What is primordial goop?
It's a problem because in my head this is older than that distinction. So, we'll say yes.
Okay, so it has disadvantage on attacks. So
All
my
right.
next turn. And as a bonus action, I start writing it down.
All right, go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Liz.
Thing didn't like to be grappled. No, I'm
mhm.
going to.
For the first 3 seconds of that between your turns, you're using the back end of your wand, which is not able to be used as a writing implement.
So what I'd like to do is cast firebolts at it. Try to get away from it. So, like I imagine that didn't go well, and then I'm going to like scratch at it to make a a firebolt. So, like scratching in one spot and it gets like a lot of scratches, and it's kind of like a circular ball. Kind of looks like yarn, and then it goes like a trail behind it.
I really like that flavoring. Because it's a ranged spell and you're 5 feet away, you're going to think that's disadvantage to hit. Because you're 5 feet away from it, and it's a ranged spell, I believe it's disadvantage to hit. Unless you have Warcaster.
I didn't know that was a roll.
Maybe?
yes.
Or is it spell? Does Spell Sniper do that?
No, there's nothing that just take that away. All Warcaster does that gives you can take an attack of opportunity with a spell if somebody walks away.
What do
Can I instead change that to be where I wave first and do that?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's why I explained it
And then
first.
attack of opportunity.
All right.
If you're feeling like it.
4.
No.
4 plus stuff, but your AC is kind of busted.
A little
No. Yeah, no, it doesn't hit.
And I'm gonna roll for my attack. It is also misses 19.
Damn. Yep. All right. So as you kind of, I imagine like do the thing where your hair stands up, you hiss, and then you kind of scamper away as its dripping metal arm flings globules of liquid further back into the room as it swipes at you. You just barely dance out of the way and bat a fire yarn ball at the offending individual, but unfortunately it goes wide and actually kind of right into the silver stew.
Leave.
So I'm gonna move you next to Sam, unless you have somewhere else you'd rather go.
I'd like to be on top of
You on top of me?
You would
Yes.
crush him. He's 3 feet tall.
Roll a strength save. If you allow it. Okay. Scritches suddenly appears faster than you've ever seen them move. On top of your shoulders. And it takes a full second of you to be like, is this happening? What? Or your knees buckle and you find yourself face first in the ground. You're now prone.
I think, but
So, that brings it to its turn.
yeah, and we're all in one, being
Nice and
centered.
yep. Mm-hmm. All right.
Jeremy saying that you
yeah,
think,
I heard. I saw.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry,
I can't
my
believe
bad,
you.
my bad.
As watch as this being kind of flings its arms out down to the side, and two thin tendrils of this metal seem to appear from the end of its normally featureless appendages. Swings it out around and cracks them down towards you, and it's going to make 3 attacks, one at each of you.
Advantage on me. Disadvantage on because my friend's a dick.
All right, we're gonna say the gold 2 are you,
Go for it.
and the blue and purple are you. Red is you. All right. Advantage to hit you was a 3 and a 5.
Delightful.
Disadvantage to hit you was a 14 and a 5.
Oh,
And a straight roll for you was a 10.
wow.
Total 18. All right. So.
Can I use a reaction?
Reaction
I have
thing.
Warcaster.
I think that's if it moves away, not if it makes an
You're
attack and
thinking about
misses.
Mage
Oh,
Slayer.
I am.
Mage Slayer, they
Yep.
they cast a spell within 5 feet of you.
I am thinking. of
Mage Slayer Sentinel combo.
No, no teleportation for you.
Stunning strike as well.
How
Yeah,
about you
you're right.
just fuck
Yep.
right off?
You are correct. I am using that. That would have been an interesting thing to use on a wizard, Mage Slayer.
Alright. As it begins to advance towards you all, it's not moving its head or its legs as it's walking, but its torso continues to rotate in one direction as it's just beginning to spin almost like a weed whacker and advancing towards you guys. It will be making potentially more attacks next turn.
Okay. I love this.
That will bring it back to Drew.
Can you please get the fuck off me? That's my free action.
I use my reaction. Hit off.
But from prone, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on it
Okay.
with my action.
Go ahead and roll me a spellcast check.
19.
All right.
Plus I'm adding proficiency.
You are not.
Okay.
Well, you are. And when I say spellcasting check, in my head, I usually mean like stat and the proficiency.
In that case, it would be 20.
All right. So I'll enunciate this to you because you're mentally mighty, even though you're materially a midget.
Oh man. Okay.
As you reach out and send this rather like, it's not the biggest spell in the world. There's smaller ones definitely, but this isn't a massive expenditure of magical energy.
Right.
As it's beginning to kind of stick into the creature and take effect and actually take hold, and I didn't roll for it yet. and that's cocked. Could have been a 20, and that could have been a 1, but both were cocked.
DC 17.
Yep. Rolled a 9 with advantage.
Silvery bars. Not kidding.
That's my job.
I do have that spell.
It kind of sucks to piss through spell slots that fast as a half caster.
Yeah. That's why I'm not doing it.
Yep. You do actually note as this magic begins to stick in and take effect, almost barbs on a thistlewood to a creature. The barbs themselves disappear as they're being consumed. That isn't, to your understanding, the reason the magic doesn't take effect. But you get the feeling that if you weren't very careful in particular in how you're placing that magic and its overall structure, that might get some sort of effect that you're not necessarily intending as you're feeding magical energies to this creature.
All right, I'm going to take my bonus action and disengage
All right.
using the 15 feet of movement from disengage to get away from my cat friend and stand up.
All right, so I'll say the disengage gives you,
That or dash, one or the other. If I can just squeeze out.
let's say 10 feet, so half your movement of your disengage is used to stand up. You get the other 5, and then you get your
Okay,
movement.
so while I'm running backwards, I'm just going to be like, all right, magic is nope. Magic is nope. It reacts weird. That should have worked better, and I'm just going to continue backing up.
All I do is magic.
Yeah, well, maybe you fucking shouldn't.
The sorcerer and the wizard are left.
Yep.
With the instructions of don't use magic.
Huh?
Not my fault.
Well, I think I'm gonna use.
Yo, bud, watch this.
Is it my turn?
I believe. Unless you
gonna-
have anything else you'd like to do.
I-
Fling my beanie behind. As action, bonus action, movement.
Yep, I'm done.
So now seeing 3 different types of damage,
Mm-hmm.
getting all this I'm gonna cast Ice Storm on it because
Alright.
I haven't seen cold on it yet.
All right.
So needs to make a dexterity saving throw
Roll a spellcasting check.
with my spellcasting attack modifier.
Yep.
31.
All right. And the save DC.
21.
See if it rolled high. It did. 19.
So it will
Plus
take 2d4 or 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage. Half as much on fail.
Roll the damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cut it in half and count it.
Sounds reasonable. Yes, yes.
Yeah, why?
That wasn't what he just said, but it's what I'm going to do.
11.
That is what he just said.
It felt out of order, and I decided
Oh,
to
he
not.
said it out of order.
Okay.
Oh, I said it right. Literally right there. 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 46 cold damage.
Half on a save.
On a failed save.
Yeah.
So if I didn't make it, I would take half as much damage. Faint.
18.
18 total. All right.
And half. I mean, I don't know how you want that blood.
Half would be 11.
But part of it's bludgeoning.
I'm joking. You watch as these magical energies are once again flung out, and you do see some of those jagged crystals of ice disappear. Some of them do continue on and leave a sizable mark before it's kind of flows back together. But some of those just kind of go.
Stepping back slowly.
All right. How far?
20 feet. Down what I saw.
All right.
Oh, maybe Dex.
You're writing a little slowly
Okay.
in this comment.
I also don't use a staff, so I imagine I would put my whole staff. It was like, wait a minute.
This is why I keep thinking I need to put charcoal on the end of my staff. Right.
That's my turn.
Where'd my ink vial go?
I believe that would be Scritch's turn, Liz.
Yes. I leave.
Okay. Fully?
Yes.
No.
Kidding. Next to my friend.
Dinner will start to actually hurt you.
Hold on a sec.
Fucking stop it!
I
Shank,
I
shank,
moved
shank,
Jitter
shank.
while I was trying to move you because I put you back on top of Jitter.
So I'm gonna use my action to dash,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go ahead. And as I'm passing you, I'm gonna go on your left. We just need to be faster than one.
So you go back upstairs.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry. I got this.
So do you use your tabaxi double your movement thing?
Yes.
Okay.
You move 120 feet.
I'm actually also gonna pull out my wings
Okay.
and start flying.
That
up into
increases
the rafters.
how much?
60.
Okay. So you move. Yeah, you move 240 feet.
Yes.
All right. So you don't make it to the rafters. You make it through the hole in the ceiling. You are outside. It is nighttime.
Like a cat out of hell.
Yes. And you can just faintly see the last of the apocalyptic firestorm wrapping up. As these immense flaming boulders are just appearing from the roiling mass of clouds and raining into the
We
forest.
killed millions. Didn't even realize it. Whoa. The possibilities. I could raise so many undead.
That's your turn?
Yeah.
That brings it back to its turn. It approaches.
Oh.
Both of you go ahead and roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy.
I'm looking as if I don't have it right here. 17.
17.
I did not roll great. How dare you?
You fail. You made the DC, but you fail.
Don't you backsass me while I'm doing the DMing.
Wait, hold on. Alright, I'll take a -2.
But DC 17. You, as this creature begins to advance on you, it's now beginning to whistle, and the air is beginning to move at a very noticeable clip in a tornado-like pattern as this creature is just advancing, continuing to spin. Its tendrils are beginning to be a little scary. You're going to be taking a few instances of damage. Why is my D4 so slippery, guys? So how about that local sport ball team?
Pretty local, pretty sports, and pretty bally.
I prefer the puckball team. Actually, no, I don't. I really hate the mascot.
I don't like it.
They missed a valid opportunity to be able to run around with like a bunch of
Take 28
tentacles and
points.
slash people.
Take 28 points of slashing and necrotic damage.
Something to
I
necrotic.
died.
No, I'm something to necrotic. I think resistant.
I think you just maximum. You can't be reduced.
I have resistance to necrotic damage, and my maximum can't be.
All right.
So how much of that was necrotic?
Take a total of 22 points of damage. As you now have essentially 5 thin lacerations across the front of your chest. that will bring the end of its turn. It is increasing in speed. That'd be you, Andrew.
Yeah, sure would. All right, I'm going to. Might be a. No, that wouldn't give me any insight except for.
It's a good idea, I promise.
Good idea, you promise. All right, cool. I'm going to summon my familiar, which probably just using the stats of a bat, but I like to imagine it's a very tiny little dragon.
I like it.
And I'm going to be like, all right, buddy, sorry. And it's going to go and touch it, and I'm going to cast Identify through it. Because you can cast touch spells through your familiar.
All right.
So I'd like to identify what the fuck that is.
See. I don't know.
I just saw this thing and was like, that will work.
No, I'm using the
Making it up on the spot, I would bet.
I'm using the stat blocks of one thing and doing something else
Oily.
and flavoring it a certain way. So, what you understand this creature to be is essentially an amalgamation of energy is a condensed form of, or mass is a condensed form of energy. This is a condensed form of material from the negative energy plane. The closest categorization that the prime material plane would currently have for this creature would be undead. But it is essentially a metallic form of a magical energy given a certain form of sentience. It's not reasonable, not sentient, almost even. It copied the form of nearby creatures that had some sort of will imposed upon it, as magical energies were attempting to summon a sentience. And it just kind of is doing what's in its nature, which is negative to positive. It's going to keep hunting you guys down and looking for that positive energy that naturally resides in every living force until it's not there anymore and assimilates it.
Okay. I shit myself.
Okay. Roll for shit.
The dump is
4 plus.
All right. It's not a monumental poo.
It's a fear.
Yeah.
Well,
natural 20. It's
Some
bigger
rabbit
than
kernels.
what?
Some rabbit kernels.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
So after seeing that, and I'm presuming my familiar just on contact.
It is still currently, actually, we're going to say that currently, mechanically speaking, and it's standing next to it, you did send it into a blender.
Yeah. Knowingly.
Yeah.
Just like, all right. In that case, that was my action. I'm going to. And there's nothing I can do to attack as a bonus action. So I will move my 30, and I will bonus action steady aim.
All right. I'll move you to the very back of the map there. Like over here to represent Scritches is outside above the roof.
The wizard in melee range with the creature.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Well, I was gonna help you, but now I can't reach you, so bye.
Right, you were going to help them by causing the issue in the first place.
Yep.
Your turn.
But I was also, but I was gonna get him out of this situation, but now I can't. Too far away. Dimension door. I'm gone.
All right.
I'm upstairs.
You fuckers!
You ran away. You hear from like the. I know. I was gonna just grab you and go boop, but and I'm looking for the backseat
You watch as your not friend, but occasionally useful
collie.
nearby body suddenly runs away from you and just get ready to put a bolt through the fucker, and you're like, not worth helping you, I'm sorry. And you leave.
I just go to the floor above me.
You are now the only one on the floor, same floor as this creature, as it now is fully left the silver pool behind it, and it is getting louder and faster. I hate you. Moving on.
Is it looking for that live, laugh, love energy?
I just needed to stop, like fully compute that in my body and come to terms with it and realize that it hurts me to gaze upon, and I hate it. You're out of there. You're alone down there.
Down there?
No, you're alone down there. You're still up there, way high above the sky, as you're watching fireballs finish raining down from the sky after you've caused a few weather concerns. What would you like to do?
Like to take in the raining fireballs. I kind of like do like a. Are we the baddies? And then I'm gonna send a message to my friend.
All right.
I'm gonna say, "How you doing? You need help?"
I would do it, but I don't want to fuck up Mike's. You just hear screaming and cursing, and yes,
Yes. Okay. So I hear the word yes.
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna my movement to go to like stairs, and then
I'll say with 120 feet of movement, you can get to the top of the stairs to the entryway that would bring you down to the.
so I have a question. So I use message, and I believe that's an action, right?
Pretty sure.
Am I able to no, I can't hold action now either. So I'm gonna be at the top of the stairs and gonna wait there. Really all that I can.
All right. You're a sorcerer, so I just assumed you used your action to dash. If you would prefer not to.
No, but I used it to catch message.
Okay, you would have only had 60 feet.
I have. I thought I had the wings.
I thought the wings were 60.
That's only a one round thing,
You have to not move, and then you can do that.
which means you can't even move around anyways. There hasn't been a round that's elapsed. Done that. You went to the top, went fire,
I'm pretty
and
sure
we
it
just
doesn't.
came back.
For the wording on it, like I can't use the feat again until I have. When you move in combat, you can double your movement speed until the end of the turn. Once you use the trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet. So I don't have 0.
You just
this
can't.
round. I just can't double.
double again.
So I'm gonna go to the top of the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna reaction like, I'll banish it. Maybe.
Maybe. All right, that ends your turn.
Mhm.
It'll bring it to its turn. Your familiar is now gone.
But go ahead and come back.
Doesn't matter how well it rolled.
It's gone.
As it now. Roll a dexterity.
Me?
Yes. It is advancing on you now.
21.
All right. You do make that save. Luckily enough, you avoid the 7 stinging lashes that would. As you have kind of like ducked into a doorway now, as you sighting down it, and it's hitting the outside of the door, barely missing you time, but it's getting like an inch further into the stone with every blow. That does bring it to your turn.
It sure do. All right, I'm gonna take one of those vials of acid
All right.
and I'm going to cast Enlarge as a bonus action, and just
All right. Have we done? And by we, I mean you, because you told me about this, and I immediately was like, "Oh, we have to do math for that." Have you figured out how much acid that would be and the scaling damage that would result?
so it would go from a tiny object as a vial
Yep.
to a small object.
Yep.
So you're the DM. In my head, that just means the damage dice go up by 1. That's normally how hit dice work.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd go from 2d4 plus 2 to 2d6 plus 2.
Right. The reason I ask is because whenever you use the enlarge spell, your weight increases by 8. Right.
Oh, yeah. I guess
And
weight would
8 pounds of acid.
and acid does damage based on how much of it there is.
on volume.
Yeah.
So I was trying to simplify the math.
Went from half a pound of acid to 8 pounds.
How's
of
about
acid.
this? Do D12s.
D12s plus
3.
2. 3 D12s.
3 D12s plus 6.
Well,
All right.
how heavy would you
Couple ounces. With the glass stopper and full acid, I'll say it's 6 ounces total. If it were more than 20 pounds, you wouldn't be able to.
21 plus 2. So 23 points of acid.
All right. You take this and you actually like pinch the top and the bottom and pull it and expand it to be much larger and fling it towards this whirlwind now. And it shatters before it manages to get there, but that just exacerbates the problem.
It's a whirlwind of acid.
Yeah. As now these tendrils are moving incredibly quickly through a mist of acid.
I think you simple because it would have been 20.
Yep. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I
If
didn't
we
want
were
to
going off
multiply
of
the number
pounds.
of dice. I just wanted to multiply the
Yeah.
size of the dice.
Roughly speaking, would have been
Gatling gun?
Yeah. No.
about 20.
No
24.
33 d4s.
Yeah. Oh, what it would have been?
Something else.
You now see as the acid does appear to be like foaming and eating into the metal itself, and now globules of this brackish, not acid, not the same material, weird chemical slurry, are just now painting the walls, and there are now gouges and gaps of a decent size, and the tendrils that you can see that might take a blow back.
I think that worked. Anyways, so that was bonus action large, action to throw the vial.
Yep.
So I only got 30 feet of movement. So
All right. I'll say you get
uh,
halfway up the stairs.
yeah. Then attack of opportunity, I would assume.
I'm not quite.
Okay.
Because right now it's not really able to use its limbs in a concerted effort. It's putting out an AoE like
Fair enough.
kind of thing.
I'm not going to complain about it.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a Wobbuffet with tentacles.
I did maybe model this after an increasingly worse spirit guard.
It's your favorite spell.
Just a little bit. All right. I don't remember what we were doing. Playing D&D. Your turn.
Did I notice that it was raining fire outside?
Maybe a smidge.
It's still
You
raining.
noticed that the sky was screaming, and then you teleported outside, and now the air is screaming.
So noticed that. Noticed everything.
It appears to be dying down.
But I'm going kind of like write a couple scribbles down. Lewis, back off. Go to the door. Sending them to the door with the stairs.
Lewis and Chekhov.
Chekhov have a gun.
Crossbow. And I tell them to go to the door, and guard. over by where the thing's coming up, and then I want to go look at the altar and see if the magic around the altar has changed.
All right, I'll allow you to roll an Arcana check as an action.
Woo! 20.
You actually, as you walk up to the altar, it wasn't necessarily a point or a sphere. That wasn't the idea that you had of the way the magic was. Wasn't the shape of its focal. It might have been a post or a pillar. And out of the top of where you think that might be, the center of the focal point, the stone is glowing orange, and little trickles of black flame seem to be licking up. With that check, you might assume that the after effects of whatever magics that have impacted the seal seem to be being expressed out of the pillars, drawing energies away from that seal.
Is there a line of sight on this thing?
You do not currently have it. It is down.
Ow.
I'm going to say that you're basically in the hole of the ceiling.
Yeah.
There's the floor, there's the stairs down, and there's the room. Basically at the bottom of the stairs down.
Okay.
So you don't have line of sight on it because it's deep underground, like 2 floors below you.
Okay, then I'm not going to be able to use my movement to get down.
You would be able to get down within eye shot of it
I'm gonna
with 120. It's your wing. Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to dash. You would be able to get
Well, no, if I can dash, I'll dash, and I'll
action dash.
Yeah, action dash.
All right, you can get to the point where you can see it if you use your action to dash.
Okay, I'm gonna action dash. I'm gonna see it, and then what do I see from my friend?
So you actually pass. I apologize, I forgot your friendo's name.
Oh, like my character?
Yeah,
Jitter.
Jitter. All right, so there's Scritches and Jitter.
Jitter and Bartholomew.
Yes. You actually pass him about 30 feet up the stairs. So after you've used 90 feet of movement.
Gotta jump pretty high for that high five.
They're flying down.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to have you roll not a very high DC, but an acrobatics check as you're flying through kind of ruined staircase.
That was gonna be a high five check.
Go ahead and roll me a high five check.
Is it acrobatics?
Yeah.
That'll be a 13.
Okay.
18 for high five.
All right. You don't hit anything on the way down. It is a tight fit with your wings. You do kind of get some scrapes here and there, but you're making it all right. And you do, as you're shooting down, notice your little friend there, and you reach out just in time for a solid 5.
Tagging you in.
You get within eyesight of the creature. That, unless you do something with your bonus action, that's your turn.
I do. So I'm gonna cast Quicken Spell, and I'm gonna banish for a bonus action.
All right.
And typically I say, "Focus, focus, Wiggly Squat, get the fuck out." I lost my thoughts.
How long? How long were you composing that?
About 2 seconds.
Nice.
Improv.
All right.
Flute bangers like that on
Yep.
deck and call.
All right. And roll me a D100.
Okay. I do want to point out that banish, if it's not from this plane, you know,
I've used that
54.
to my advantage a few times. 54.
Yes.
All right. The two of you, you hear it very clearly. You can hear it faintly over the sound of screaming air. The chanted mantra of your friend has they attempt to cast out whatever the fuck this thing is. And as you're staring at the top of this magical, the flame recedes, and the same silvery metal that is down below actually bursts out in a fountain. As you reach out, flick your energies towards this creature, and you actually see its chest cave inwards as it begins to fold into itself and then is sucked back towards the seal. It is gone. All is quiet.
Out of it.
Yes, and the gigantic creature that would have been summoned outside is also banished.
What?
Wait.
Okay. What? There was progressive delay, but it was happening. Everything that happened in that room was happening outside.
Yep.
I wanted the big creature.
So I'm gonna
Roll me a Constitution saving.
Oh Lord.
I'll let the whining dog out.
We're approaching break. Good idea.
I don't either. Constitution saving throw.
Oui.
Yeah. Hey, that's a natural 20.
All right.
Yeah. Plus 4?
As
24?
this focal point of negative energy, this being that is composed of magical energies that you specialize in, is cast from this world, and you stand looking down the barrel of the gun of the focal point.
Oh.
Your
Yep.
mind is not cast from this plane.
Oh, speak.
But you feel your entire body being weakened, your energy sapped from you, as out of this focal point of magical blasting, this repulsing force, almost completely opposite to everything that you have studied and built yourself into being your entire life.
Yeah.
And with that wrapping up of initiative and combat, and Andrew having stepped outside, and it's past 8, I think it's a good time for a break.
Soup!
Dope!
We got soup. We got potato soup.
Soup.
We're gonna get some soup. We're gonna be
Soup.
back here. We're gonna get some primordial soup from the primordial plane.
We'll be back here in like 20 minutes.
Gotta move the mics.
I put it as a 17.
The mics. They can still hear us. Hi, how you doing?
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. What do we do? I hit break, but I don't know what to do after that.
There's a little button that you can press. I got it. I got it.
Oh, no.
gonna eat some soup.
Oh, Sarah's saying hi still. Is this the button? Is this the button? Is this the button? Oh.
I thought we were gonna have 10 more minutes. I thought it was a 30-minute.
It is.
I was like, all right, I'll get ready. But yeah, I'm not gonna be here next Saturday.
Acid. December 3rd. That's kind of like a, we able to make. Oh, I'll be down. Edgewood. So like, anyone over, hightail out. It's kind of the other than.
Brother's birthday's on.
What are we gonna do
Would-
about Andre?
Oh.
The fact that he keeps dying.
Well, we can't do it.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, he told me after he'd been in the ER for 4 days that he'd been in the ER for 4 days.
And when I talked to Meg last night, they were like,
Yeah. There we go.
Thanks, desktop.
We're good.
All right.
All right. Assuming I haven't managed to fuck something up, that's a large assumption. We're back.
Damn.
So, where we left off, we had just managed to. Sorry, I got distracted by a cat. Just managed to get rid of the recently metallic being. Hopefully conjured by your friend Bartholomew.
Research purposes.
Hey, baby. Germany.
Romano.
Yep. And you just managed to stay conscious in the face of essentially looking down a gun barrel when it goes off. While
Entire mind.
while you were outside, I don't know if you heard. He was looking straight down at the focal point when banishment was cast.
Yep. So it's like you roll a Constitution saving throw, and I rolled a natural 20. So I held on to my head.
Oh man.
Quite literally held on to my head.
I'm like, you're not, a necromancer who specializes in pulling the kind of energy that's being specifically banished.
So
What's the worst that could
That is not a potato chip.
happen? I feel, you know what? That's the kind of shit I'd do, so I support it.
how long has that been?
the entire time. I noticed it earlier and just I chose not to say something.
Big potato chip with meat.
Meat.
Would you like me to move on, or do you want to discuss what just occurred?
Meat chip.
Do you want me to discuss what just occurred, or
No,
are you okay
that-
with just like the knowledge that I have a sandwich in a potato chip bag? There's nothing weird about that.
All right, I think that's good.
Checks out.
So, you guys all reconvene in a location of your choosing. I've supplied you with 2. I described a third that involved a tree, so have at it.
What kind of what's the after effect of me getting sliced and then
You ever stand up too fast?
Yeah.
All right. So you're kind of having that, but it's not going away.
I'm trying to write this down in my book. I'm
Alright. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fuck you.
Hey, I'm not the one that caused the world to get set on fire, right?
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You casted fire first.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
We all watched you do it.
No, you didn't.
We did though.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
Can't prove it.
I can.
How? How are you gonna prove it?
We sat there and watched it.
That's not proof.
That's about as much proof as you're gonna need.
It's witness testimony.
Not good enough.
Eyewitness testimony is considered the least reliable form of it.
Thank you.
Yes, but professional testimony in an actual age.
You turn
Who's
to
been studying this?
Yeah.
you turn to a living tree and enunciate that.
So I'm just gonna remind you that you caused this all to happen.
You're
The
wrong,
fire
but okay.
elemental,
Sure.
And then like a being came out instead of the fire element.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that was
so-
the second thing that happened.
No, but that's what caused the fire.
It's not.
That is.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
Not.
All
You
right.
cast the fire.
How about the both of you stop? You're giving me a migraine.
So I saved your life, and then you tell me that I'm wrong. Sit there and tell me that I'm wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
So, what the fuck do we do next about this?
About what?
Your warm spot being the center of the world's magic and death.
Don't touch my warm spot. I guess.
How about you don't touch
That's a
your
great
warm spot?
start.
Yeah.
That's a
No,
great
but how
start.
about nobody touches it, including you?
Well, I'm gonna touch it because I'm back to up eventually, but I'm just not gonna cast Gust or anything on it.
So you You just admitted to casting another spell on it.
Oh no, I didn't cast a spell. That was a
Nosebleed happens.
cantrip.
The worst part is that they're technically right.
They're still wrong.
I know.
So I'm just gonna point out, I saved the world.
No.
So I think I deserve a catnap.
No.
Is there anything else that
You've
you
been
need me to
asking me-
deal with? Because I'm the only one who deals with stuff around here.
Actually, as they say that, I'm just like, well, and I start to look around. What is currently happening?
So, you guys noticed quite a storm front moving in. Not there. The meteor rain. Not there.
Okay.
The air screaming and the earth shaking. Not there. There's no moon. The stars are beyond measure and out and about the way they tend to be.
Took care of whatever was going on.
The night is utterly silent.
Oh, that's terrifying. So there's no phones clicking around. There's no
Even the noises
no
that you are
Thumbelina.
quite used to hearing in this area of all sorts of clicking and clacking and squelching and thumping and calling of creatures off in the woods, wind in the trees. Nothing.
So with that, can I pull an Arcana check to, like, now that I'm noticing the silence?
I'll roll a perception.
The perception? It is going to be
All right. You do definitely notice a lack of noise. You can't even hear owls hooting and birds chirping. And
Can I fly up? Just kind of a sense for what might be outside, or if I'm on this plane.
all right, fly up, look around.
Stop.
This is exactly what I thought.
And as best you can see, you know, that sky is normal.
Like to hear that. Like to hear that.
The woods have looked better. They've looked better in the past.
Well, that's definitely not my fault.
Yeah, there's a few holes.
Yeah.
And they stretch out a good half mile. Used to go. And then you see a gray, ashen waste, dunes and hills stretching out, reflective, empty, quiet,
So
and
as soon as-
unmoving.
Before I see too much,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back down to my.
Before I have to observe too much
Yeah.
information.
So good news, bad news.
Bad news for you.
Okay, bad news. I hope you didn't have any like attachments to people or places that we were before I cast that.
Not particularly.
Okay, that's great. Hopefully, just like Chinese, right? That's the sense that I got.
The Shinings are particularly spicy right now.
Mhm.
I'm not sure I like them either.
Oh, so Chinese spice bad, Chinese good.
Correct.
Gotcha. We're on the same page.
On a wavelength.
So,
Yeah, as long as you like get a shiny and then you reflect it, I like that.
So good news.
Oh, good news is that I am the best caster in the world, and I sent this to a different plane.
Go outside. I don't even like. I'm not even gonna like. After the argument we just had, I'm not even gonna like. I just need to go see this for myself.
You step outside and you can see the tree line.
Huh?
Motionless. Broken
Yeah.
in many places. And with your passive perceptions, you can see like there's a few mountains missing, and there's a few gray hills poking up where there shouldn't be. They're a bit shinier than they ought to be.
I'm just gonna kind of like.
I'm kind of imagining it to be the color of the surface of the moon.
I'm gonna walk back in. So, brought us to a different plane.
Yeah, so
No.
you should start writing this down.
No. Created a different topography. Yes.
Roll an arcana check.
That's
I'm gonna start spending 10 minutes in recasting my familiar.
So, yeah. Different plane. Oh, changed a map or two. Gonna be some map.
Well, you seem to be doing a whole lot of scribing, so I'll leave that to you.
I don't. What
What are you doing in that notebook? I just see like all like sometimes it'll be like
I'm researching the deity that is causing all of this.
well, you're researching me.
Cheater?
No,
Roll me a perception.
I didn't come here for you. I was already here.
You said the deity that caused everything to happen.
That's not you. There's a day
Okay,
that's
26.
specifically.
While you two are having that lightning Jitter, you notice Bailey's just like nuzzling into being a sweet girl. As you're listening to them do their arguing back and forth that's not gonna end in anything useful. The altar is a little stretched. Just ever so slightly stretched. And as you notice that, there are two other locations that are playing a similar distortion.
So, being an alchemist, I'm a homunculus, and I have a familiar. So, as soon as I'm realizing that, I'm just like,
The homunculus.
So anyway, if you're gonna take notes, jot this one down because spellcasting is.
going to the two locations, and I'm going to start looking through their eyes
What-
alternatingly.
All
What
right.
am I jotting down?
So I would specifically use the words. Scritches is the best. Changes maps, changes the world. Best sorcerer. That's what I would personally jot down. What are you doing over there?
I never
I
opened.
can't hear you right now.
I never opened the book.
I'm assuming you have a good memory.
Zooming back. There are the other two locations are the tree and by the stairwell, which from maybe listening to your friend now, are the other two locations of the focal point, and they almost kind of look like they're getting sucked in.
So you guys are having this conversation. Jitter, like 1,000-yard stare, just in the distance. See him blink and go, then straight back into.
And grab a and like it is like a sniffing salt or a.
You feel something touching your upper lip.
As I'm looking through the other eyes now, I'm just going, and kind of zoom back in. So, few notes. You might actually want to write this down.
Oh, okay.
So, you see, gonna point at the altar. I'm like, see how that's a little fucked? Just a little bit. It's a little
I see
weird.
how
I
it's
mean that's a
fucked.
strong word.
It's gotten slightly more so.
It's
You
even.
see how it's a little fucked?
It's
Okay, I think even you can notice this. That's fucked up. The tree's fucked up, and the stairs are fucked up. all where he said points of power were, you done fucked up. I don't know how we're gonna put this together, but I think
I want to stretch this in the best way possible.
I can't
What was
believe
that?
you would do this. I cannot believe you would do this. So irresponsible with your magic.
So
A loud bang resounds from the direction of the stairwell.
By the way, the plane
My
that you
skeletons are
created
over there.
is imploding. And then I walk off. Or actually, I just click onto the homunculus.
I want to look at me. Okay. This is not good what I'm about to say. Don't take this as a compliment, okay?
I'll
You
try.
warped reality. Okay. Okay. Because you banished something.
Yeah.
And that pulled a lot of the magical essence wherever you banished it.
Yeah.
And now reality is starting to crumble. And we're standing where reality is crumbling. And you turn the rest of the world into ash.
Sounds good to me.
I'm just down there staring again. Just
I need to not be listening to you.
I walk over to the bank.
Those numbers.
that's always a great thing when you hear from a DM. No. It's always better when it's also homebrew and you just like you re-look at it and you're like,
Things aren't supposed to go above a 30 in a stat, even if it's spicy, right?
I can hit 40. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
There's a couple things that fit there.
No, I'm asking, like, do Tarrasques hit 40s? Something.
They hit 40s? I don't think so.
Alright.
Colby's just been looking for a reason to for asking.
I think Tiamat hits 30 plus in some stats. But
Tiamat, I think, hits a 34.
Alright.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's not technically correct. but
Because
I can't
Sam
be
doesn't
bothered.
have a lot of things to do in his free time. So,
Oh boy.
so he just looks up random monsters on D&D Beyond and sees what stats are.
Those
Yeah.
aren't the right stats. I'll use them anyway.
Fine.
But we're gonna run it.
Are the numbers supposed to go that high? I'm gonna use it.
That's a great mentality for a one shot.
That's fine.
All right. You do notice that parts of the stonework appear to be crumbling, caving in. That's an area of the building that was particularly kind of broken down, and that's why there was an entrance to the seal that they were aware of that you guys hadn't managed to find their warm spot.
Would I know where the seal underneath us is relative to the space that we're standing?
Yes, it's 45 feet below in the center of
Uh-huh. And does everything seem to kind of just be going?
Is gravity getting stronger?
it. It's going towards the points,
We
and then
should.
it might be going.
We should.
I don't-
We should leave. We should.
Where are we gonna go?
At least outside of the building that's crumbling.
You know, I think I might just go take care of it.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Or walk.
You notice with your passive perception.
I'm gonna.
What the fuck does that even happen?
I'm going to walk out of the building with my skeleton because I am afraid that it is going to collapse on top of me.
All right, you go downstairs.
Yeah.
All right, what are you doing?
So do I see the seal?
You do.
I'm gonna go over to the seal, and I'm to, unless anybody following me, cast spell magic at a second.
Okay, go ahead and roll a spellcasting check.
Okay.
Advantage?
Would you
No.
need to take
No.
a shot
I do.
if Andrew hadn't already?
Yeah.
Alright,
Well,
That's a nat one.
that's
All
a
right,
good
all right.
burn of a 7th level spell.
Unfortunate.
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll with me a 3D100.
Sure, just one.
Giving them double disadvantage on a D100 roll.
It's not disadvantage. They have separate effects.
Oh no!
Yeah. He's
71. 66. 32.
it's always been bad when it's under 50.
You walk up to the seal, take your hands, and encase them in this incredibly potent magical force. You take it and you put your will into the seal itself, and your spell is just eaten. It doesn't even move the way it did when you were scratching it earlier.
I get the sense that I did something wrong, or that it's resistant.
Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving.
That's a 5.
As you slap your hand down onto this inky black surface for a moment, see your own reflection. You were stepping outside?
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk out, the trees are blue.
Okay. Does it-
The stars are slightly stretched. And the ground, it kind of looks like a painting.
Oh. Is it going in a certain direction?
Yeah,
Yeah.
towards you.
Towards me. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start panicking.
All right, would you roll me an Arcana check with disadvantage?
Oh, okay.
You fucked up so bad the plane is attacking us.
17.
17. All right. You're not sure. Like the stars are in the right spot, but you're not sure that you're where you started. Cosmological sense. What is Jitter doing?
Oh, no.
Jitter understands low levels of magic
Mm-hmm.
very well. Once you start extrapolating out to like exponents of magic, he starts to get lost.
Yeah.
You're past that. You're at irrational numbers.
Yep.
So he's desperately trying to wrap his head around what is going on, and like he doesn't have big spells like these two.
Yep.
It's very specialized. So he's going to pull out his last ditch effort card. Pulls out this little golden canary while everybody else is gone. Takes his forehead to it and goes, come on. My last friend. A golden dragon
Oh, okay.
appears in the middle of the throne room.
All right.
An adult gold dragon.
Do you have a name and personality for this individual, or?
I do not.
All right. Gary.
Every guy, golden dragon.
Wow.
There's actually a dragon villain named Gary Axe.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Horrible. So bad.
Oh goodness.
I feel like I have somebody that would really like to hang out with you at a later time. That they somehow teleported, and then I just point out the non-window. I need help. We're not even on the material plane anymore, and magic is crumbling around us.
You hear me scream
I'm
from,
like
from
12.
outside, and I yell, "I'm here!" to everybody.
You can ignore that. I don't like that guy. I'm kidding. You should probably go get him. We don't like him though.
And Gary takes a second and stretches their neck out towards the window and just and their tongue goes through the window opening.
Tastes weird out here.
Where's your friend?
I don't know, somewhere out there, and I start walking out to the courtyard where I hear their voice.
Anybody?
You're unconscious.
We don't know that.
We need to leave.
Cool, do you have a spell that'll do
Yeah.
that? Alright,
Yeah.
probably get Trish's.
Should we though? Like,
Listen, they're dumb, but I don't think they meant bad.
they don't care
I-
that they caused the bad though.
Right, but I also feel like they got a ton of raw natural magic.
Fine, go grab them.
Gary, what's up?
I'm gonna.
What did you fucking do?
I'm gonna. No, wait. Do I see the dragon?
Yeah.
Oh dear lord!
This is why I was never really scared of you guys.
What exactly is Gary?
He's an adult gold dragon.
I am beyond that. You had him in your pocket. Explain.
The legendary item I took for this is the golden canary statue figurine.
Yes.
So, normally, once a day, you can use this and it will spawn a griffin. Once a week, you can spawn a gold dragon.
Okay.
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 Wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna skip over that right now. We'll get back to that.
How did you get it inside out?
Yeah, we need to go like now. Let's go get him, please. Please.
Alright, and then I'll just... Ludwig!
Alright. You sense Ludwig get about 45 feet down the stairs.
And then just...
You don't sense Ludwig anymore.
God, I just fucking... start walking. They fucked it up again. I don't know what they did. And I just start marching.
Do I have any sense of what's going on right now, like actively?
The distortion's gotten worse.
Yes.
It's picking up in speed noticeably as time goes on.
Yes.
What's your passive?
17.
Roll a perception check.
Okay, boss. Ah! That's pretty good. 18 plus stuff. 25.
All right. The stars are stretching. They're stretching towards you.
Singularity, a magical singularity.
But there's a point in the sky that has no stars where it usually does. And that point is moving.
Towards us?
You could assume so.
Do I get the feeling that we're on a different plane of existence right now?
You rolled low.
Fair.
But doesn't appear to be acting the way the prime material would.
How does this go?
You notice that one of the treetops moved. And that gap in the stars goes by it.
What is anything I can do for this? There's stuff I want to do, but
As you make your way down the stairs, you find that as you go, they get taller and taller and
Getting
longer
shorter.
and longer as they've begun to stretch more and more. By the time you get to the bottom one, you have to jump down a good 5 feet.
Jump down the bottom, tumbles. Okay. Stretches!
You see over top the seal, almost curled up like they were taking a nap, is Scritches.
Stretches, come on! We gotta go.
No response.
Start walking up. Hey! Until I get up to her and then just touch her with my foot, like, Come on, it's not time for a cat nap. Let's go.
Scritches is not responsive, but Reflection is watching.
Can I control my?
Or unconscious.
Can I control my reflection?
No.
I'm going to look at it.
You do not have a reflection.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Their head
Jitter is
just...
so out of his depth right now.
The reflection just...
Oh, you're creepier than normal. Perfect. Hi, are you Scritches? Are you my friend? Colleague? Acquaintance? No, they would have said something snarky. Okay.
I feel like they're taking too long, and I dimension in the room.
All right.
I'm like,
You're on the other side of the pool. You see
come on, we gotta go.
Scritch is unconscious. The seal walkway surrounding pool and about 10 feet away are not stretched. Everything else here has been stretched and compacted.
What's going on? Why isn't he moving? We need to go. We need to go. We need to go now.
She's unconscious, and there's a freaking weird dark mirror of her in the metal. What? Yeah, I don't know. Can I roll an Arcana check?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go look at it too, cause like, the fuck.
29.
29 total. Well, that was like the hole, the opening, the condensed negative energy, and then you stopped watching your cat for a second, and you come back, and they got into the medication, and they're just slumped on the ground. They're having an out-of-body experience. That being doesn't appear to be Scritches, but it wants you to think it looks like it is.
Cool. Fuck
With
you.
that almost 30, magic is being made stronger and worse and having odd effects. There was a creature made out of this material that got hit with a spell that would have sent it somewhere. Maybe it's like you just got flipped upside down. You know, the top side of the lid is now where you used to be, and now you're where.
So while we're... Wow, she managed to banish us, not it. Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to start dragging her out.
All right. Create the reflection. Watches you.
They're unconscious, right? But with my this seem odd, or they just like got smacked really fucking hard.
Roll a medicine check to see what the state of their being is, but what you can see, they're unconscious.
Magic's
Fucking
fucky. They're literally... They're magic embodied.
22.
They're fucky.
All right. Their soul ran away.
I can't imagine I could figure out where.
With that, no.
So this is Scritches, but not her soul's gone.
Alright. We need to think. We've been kind of reacting to stuff.
Yeah. I just don't know how much time we have to think.
Not a ton. That's why... Gary!
Like,
Scritches, roll a charisma check.
like I can get us out now, or I might lose the ability to get us out.
Nat 20.
Ow. Ow.
I'm not interrupting your guys'
Cool.
conversation.
No.
So here's the thing: if they brought this entire place with us,
Mm-hmm.
that means there's there's no cap on the other side right now.
Yeah.
So it's not a matter of us going back. This entire place needs to go back.
I can try something.
You guys notice Scritches is peeking up out of the seal.
Well,
I look down at Scritches, and I look over at Scritches.
Scritches is looking at Scritches, the one you dragged.
give him back. Hello?
Do we
Kind of.
The body and the face are starting to stretch towards each other.
Give it back. Give
are
it
these like
back.
magnets?
Give it back. Give it back.
Can I roll an Arcana check?
Sure.
26? That's fair. Well, their soul's gone anyways. It literally can't get worse. I just let go.
You watch as their body goes over towards the seal. Both of you roll me wisdom saving.
Advantage. Got a 2.
Thank you.
All right. Your soul just touched your body again. You're back.
22.
22 and
19.
19. All right. You don't make it, you do.
Oh, yay.
As like a ship flipped upside down, reasserting itself the right way back up. You guys have a bit of a rough time. You are knocked unconscious. You don't lose all your hit points, but you're gonna be asleep for a second. As you are forcibly kept awake through your own will, through the process of your body squeezing through your body, mind, and soul squeezing through essentially a quarter-sized hole of reality, along with the entire building and all and the dragon. Things have reinverted themselves back correctly. The building is beginning to crumble.
I'm gonna grab both of them and dimension door back to the dragon.
You're awake again.
I'm not even saying anything. I'm just grabbing both of them.
I only got 8 more of those.
I'm not acknowledging.
No.
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 No. Just grab dimension door back to the dragon.
All right. You pop back up and you see the hole in the ceiling is a whole hell of a lot holier.
Oh man, that was bad. What are we gonna do?
The window frame is still there. The rest of the wall is not.
Dragon's still there?
Yes.
Okay.
It is buried under some rubble nearby.
How's the sky look?
The sky is no longer stretchy.
Does it look normal?
Yeah, just about.
I in all of my years of research and
Well, if there's anything I've learned in my life, it's that.
Yep.
oh, there's a dragon, by the way.
Oh,
Gary.
check.
That mask mean you're gonna be a problem?
The,
Sideways.
Roll a persuasion check.
You have advantage.
Your mask.
I think it's only for
Dragon
red
Full
dragons.
Sorcerer.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Did you get advantage with dragon period
Hmm.
on any charisma check?
Persuasion.
Yes.
Oh, I get advantage on that anyway. 20.
All right. See, Gary's just kind of like, you're all right.
So it sounds like my friends don't know what to do, and in the absence of knowledge, I've always felt it best to go with intuition. So if at first you don't succeed, try again. Right?
What does that mean?
So last time I tried to dispel spell. Yeah. So I went to sleep. So figure I didn't do it right. Better to try it.
No. Because it made you go to sleep.
Oh, what else to do? Also, I'm gonna look over at.
Why were they
Jitter.
asleep when you found them?
I'm unconscious.
They touched the seal. It sucked their soul out, and now their soul is back in their body. And we inverted back to the reality we were from. But I don't know.
Can you do anything about?
I can't right now, but I can try to figure out what's gonna happen next.
Jitter,
if
you
wanna...
feel an immense warm snoot poking inside of your face.
You tend to him.
Not now.
I'm gonna try to figure out what's gonna happen
Okay.
next, and I cast augury.
Fuck.
You smooch a dragon.
So, I'm trying to figure out what happens next. I cast augury.
All right.
So, the DM chooses the following omens. So, by casting the gem and laid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out ordinate cards, or employing blah 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 blah.
Dragon Bones would be.
You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The
Mhm.
DM chooses the following possible omens.
Wheel, woe, or neutral.
Wheel, woe, wheel and woe, nothing. Yeah. So, I want to cast plain shit and get us the fuck out of here.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, is that a good idea?
Wheel and woe.
So, for both good and bad results.
There's a lot of planes.
Yeah.
I tell you, wheel and woe. That's all you get.
Okay.
A low level spell.
Yeah.
So while that's going, trying to talk to you and like get you back. Fell asleep there.
Mm-hmm.
I
Take
saved
out
you
this-
though.
Large ceramic jar. Smells like coffee. Oh.
Someone's got a case of the Mondays.
Dragon tongue is sneaking its way towards your jar of coffee.
Question for you. Happen to have like on you?
Yes.
And
When the world's not imploding, I will happily cook you something.
oh, okay, cool. Let's do that first. I was thinking that we just go and dispel it again.
I look around. Are we back on the material plane? It seems that way.
Seems like it.
All right. Why would we dispel the seal? I think we should repair it.
I was thinking that I want to get to the shinies.
The shinies are spicy. We don't want those shinies anymore. They sent us to another plane! What do you mean?
That bad. Not back.
Shiny spicy, bad. Bad. We don't want those shinies.
So
In
what-
fact, we want to keep shinies down, locked away. How do we
Oh.
fix this?
oh, it's like the temple.
Yeah, I think if we fix this, everything stops.
Oh, okay. Well, don't do a whole lot of fixing, if I'm being honest with you. So
I do a bit.
Okay.
Just pigeon.
Is there an option of like free to leave?
Go to one of the pillars and just ending.
This is still
You repair a 1
Yep.
foot chunk over the course of like 10 minutes.
Is it all
Or
ashy?
I think it's like 1 minute for a guesstimate.
Is it all ashy and fucky again?
But as you step outside, you
Yeah.
can see that mountain's backwards.
In my head, I'm going like,
You have any contacts that like are great at
You
fixing stuff?
specifically having studied this area, you think shooting a banish through the focal point of the seal, which was then dispersed out
Yeah.
to the supporting seal. Fireplace.
inverted us. Got it.
Well, my one big contact here. Hey Gary. I called for you because I thought we were probably gonna have to fight more things on the weird plane.
Mm-hmm.
But also, you're a fucking dragon. I don't know how old you are, but you've probably seen some shit, right?
A while ago. I think they put me in.
That's cool. That's better. This is old magic. We need old brain.
I could tell that. Yeah. That's old.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. This is my running theory.
Mm-hmm.
It got way too close to Bad Guy Day.
It is bad guy.
It is Bad Guy Day. We went down there, messed with his seal, which bad,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then we kind of unplugged it and plugged it back in.
You did what?
That's what I'm assuming. Banish was cast. We wound up on a different plane. We came back. So my theory is we need to plug everything back in correctly.
Oh fuck.
Can you help me figure out how to plug stuff back in? Bartholomew! We
Yeah.
need big brains on this. Get in here.
I walk back
I'm
in.
here.
I walk back in.
Love the spirit.
The dragon in Draconic is just going, oh fuck. Oh fuck.
I know.
Oh,
I
fuck.
know.
Oh,
I know.
Fuck. Oh.
Okay, okay, tell me.
How do
Tell me, Gary. How do we fix it?
You guys kind of unfixed it.
Unfixed it?
I was a kid when they taught me this. There wasn't a way they could fix it more than that plug.
we made the plug better?
No! We unplugged it.
Oh. Oh.
Well, it's plugged back in right now, right?
Wow.
It's like,
Well, there's the problem with a plug. Something on the other side of the plug you
Oh.
kind of pulls it out sometime.
So yeah, something came through.
or is currently coming through now. You need to push the
Let's
stopper back in all the way.
Check the seal. How do the altars and everything?
We
look
just
right
came
now?
back up from the seal.
So the tree is still standing.
Yeah.
The altar is still standing. And there's one spot over by the staircase that's still standing. Most of the other standing structures are gone.
Does the focal points look
They aren't stretching so much.
So much.
But the window frame that was at the altar.
I'm gonna go over and take a look at that.
That was the thing the dragon.
Go take a look at that. Looking at it.
All right.
I'd like to
I'm
assist.
looking at it.
All right. Describe to me more than I'm looking at it.
I'm looking at it. I'm trying to like.
Just identify.
That's not. Oh,
All right. That was one little viewing. It got a little loosey goosey. As you're looking, and with the knowledge the spell has given you, with the near 30 you rolled her, the bars of this cage have held. The door, you guys might have been able to fit underneath But the window got opened for a second. And you see something coming through the window. That thing that was blocking the stars wasn't visible from the ground. As you look through the window, there's a shape blocking the stars and it's
How do we close it? How do we close it? Do we break it? Do we
Break it?
Yeah, hold on. We need to think about it.
Arcana check to see if I know how to close the door window.
Roll.
Ah, 21.
The window.
Ah,
Deep primordial madness.
Ah!
You don't understand.
I have an idea.
What's the idea?
Well, that thing like amplified the magic last time.
Right.
Right. So
I can try to send that thing away.
me too. What if we all got around and were like PTFO?
All right, I'm gonna
Are
get.
we all talking about casting Banish again at the focal point?
Oh,
again?
I'm talking about
Yeah.
casting something stronger than that.
Oh. What's that?
Wait, hold on.
I'm standing on the altar and I'm gonna cast plane shift on that fucking thing coming at us.
All right. Read to me the text of Plane Shift.
I will read you the last part. You can use the spell to banish an unwilling creature to another plane. Choose a creature within your reach. Never mind.
Okay.
Well, I can get us out of here.
I mean, it's good for me.
Gary, any advice?
Do you want to let that out?
I'd like to stop this before it
Dude.
becomes an issue.
Upon my
More.
my research and everything, do I recognize what
I don't want the boogeyman out either.
do I recognize what this is? My research.
Sure. The current majority of the essence of Samhain.
So
Avatar of Sam Hain.
yeah, so you know the god deity thing I was.
I know
Um,
that you take a lot of now. So good.
No, 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 no.
Not good.
Very bad.
I
very
was
bad.
trying to understand it. I
You
was
have about 10 seconds.
I can't close the door. I'm gonna cast a 5th level dispel magic on the door.
I pull out some vials and I'm making my experimental elixir.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
that's what I'm doing. I'm casting a 5th level dispel magic on the door.
Go
And
ahead
I'm
and
gonna-
roll your spellcasting check.
I'm gonna hold my action. Cast Spanish.
Natural 20 plus 15, so 35.
Don't get expertise in
I thought, is it my modifier that I add or my
modifier and proficiency.
Oh, okay. Then
Don't get mad at us.
so sorry, it's not 35. It's 30 with a natural 20.
Deadass. I was like, all right, reasonably. The most it can roll is 29, so I'm gonna be shit and put it at 30.
There you go. It's 30.
As you go reach to dispel the part of this cage, you extend your hand. Those necromantic magics you have reach out, grasp the sides, and begin to crush that entrance close. And works.
Holy shit.
The window is shut.
The only way out?
Sure. You guys didn't use another one.
I'm just gonna.
windowsill. The outer stone edges meet in the middle. The force holding it up disintegrates, and the rubble falls to the
I think I did it. I fall on my back.
Great team effort.
Fuck you.
I'm glad we did this together.
I pat you on the back. I'm just like, all right, good job.
Now roll me a D100.
I haven't done this yet. 87.
So, you casted a spell magic strong enough. Undo part of the cage. Standing in the middle. Focal point for the cage. And the D100 is basically a multiplication factor.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
The focal points for the cage shatter.
Uh-huh.
The altar explodes.
Uh-huh.
The tree turns into dust and falls.
Yeah.
And the stairs turn into a sinkhole.
Huh?
What do you guys do?
Cry. I cry.
Roll a cry check.
Wait.
Do I have advantage on cry checks? I literally have the ability groveling.
Oh, yes. You don't need to roll a check.
Yeah.
I lurch back on. I lurch back up and go, what? Oh, did I do it?
Yeah, you did it great.
Gary. Oh, no.
Gary, what happened?
No.
What else was I supposed to do?
No.
What did I do, Gary? I tried, okay?
Look, our modifier is supposed to go that high? I'm not sure about that.
Hold on.
All right, actually, fuck this.
I have a big fuck you thing for such an occasion.
I cast silvery barbs on the DM.
Oh, no. Hello, socking boy. Throwing stuff.
Yep.
You get upset when we throw your mics on the ground.
Okay.
What do you guys
I'm
do?
like, I hear everything explode. Ah! Ah! Is it over?
We should go check your warm spot. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just staring at the sky.
Now start leading
Stars
the way
look
down to the warm
right.
spot.
Stars look right.
I'm just still like,
Well, we're not dead yet.
That's the spirit, and I
Yeah.
can start going downstairs.
Lens footsie with my slipper.
Keep fucking going up and down these goddamn stairs.
Yeah, we really should install like a slide maybe.
Oddly enough, the stonework has melted into somewhat of a downward slope, so you could probably sit on it and just scoot.
I think
Okay.
All right, Cobalt. Asking for my homunculus now. But, come here, buddy. Perfect. I need you to go follow our cat dragon friend, our scaly furry friend. Up you go. I pat him on the butt.
It starts to down the ramp.
Godspeed, buddy. And then I just
All right, so the two of you stay at the top.
I still just like
Gary is making biscuits in stress.
That's fair.
On down.
You make your way down to the bottom of the chamber. It's odd. The silvery liquid that was in that pond is on the ceiling, walls, and the stairway. And you see your own face peering back at you from where your warm spot is. This, looking up out of the floor, looking at you.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you? Oh, that's cool.
Echo.
Echo.
Ah, I
Huh?
love this. I have never seen
I've
such
never
a
seen
handsome
such
looking.
a handsome look. Something
Besides my cat being a crackhead.
Do
Not
I
this
hear
one.
that?
Yes. What's your name?
What's your name?
Sam Hain.
Oh, friends are like fans of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have like detailed notes about you.
I zoom back out
Yeah.
and go, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
what?
A few
They're
questions.
down there right now.
Who? No!
The audio's gone.
Oh no.
Maybe one or two.
Okay, I can deal with that. Question: you look like
This was the easiest face, and I thought it'd be funny. You didn't really jump that much.
well, you see, like yeah, I would have jumped, but like,
I
it's
could
looking pretty good.
do that.
I don't need to, but if you
Okay. And the rest of them stands.
what is it?
After your head, there's another head. And this one is mostly teeth. No eyes. Several noses. Varying lengths, types. With teeth. Oh no. And oh, there's the rest of the body. You're laughing. You're joking. Say it. No, it kind of looks like the gaping dragon.
After seeing that it's Sam Hain, I am slowly making my way down the slip and slide as quietly as I can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, second question.
Roll still.
Second question I got for you. My friend said that you're like really powerful. Say like anything about like,
Mhm.
and to be honest with you, he told me that there was like magic sand around here.
Want sand?
Yeah. Great. Like that's really the only reason that I'm I told the wife that I'd grab some sand and
Hold on. That's cold. You told your wife you're gonna get sand.
yes.
Right, back to Sam Hain. Okay. Just reaches a hand through the floor, pulls up, just kind of crushes the stone floor in their hand as they reach out to you and deposit it. Mm-hmm.
Guess you're welcome for Hanging out.
Thanks. I'm hungry.
I got some friends upstairs. There's also a dragon like that.
That'll be worse. All right. Well, come here. No, come here. And it starts to walk towards you.
I'm gonna grab the sand and dimension.
Okay. You make it down to the bottom of the stairs. You hear the I'm kind of hungry. Well, there's a dragon upstairs. Well, they'll be the main course. Come here. Bye. And
Yet again. The one with the shit. That's what you get. Oh no, I gotta go help this fucking idiot or else they're gonna die. Alright, okay. Gotta get my acid vials ready. Fuck!
Good shit. So,
One of 3 characters bring Dimension Door.
What do you want from me?
Liz, do you want to confirm the blue dice?
No.
Or a perception check?
It's not good.
Silvery barbs.
You don't want
I don't.
I can't roll lower.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's a 12.
I got a dirty 20.
I know.
Okay.
It's the reason you're alive. So here they go. Ah, fuck. Well, it can't be far. And there's dragons. And they start to make their way towards you.
Scamper up as quickly as I can because I don't have fucking dimension door.
I finally get up and like dust myself off. I'm walking outside, kind of stretching. Like, you did good. Good.
I told you Sam Hain was down there before I went down.
Oh wait, yeah, you did. Well, no, okay. Well, I'll retcon that, but I'm still getting up and stretching. I'm like,
So, are we in combat or not yet?
oh,
Right, yeah.
Okay. So, as I dimension door up, I'm gonna look at you. It's gonna be like, you know that guy that you're a fan of?
yeah,
Yeah. He's downstairs.
Yeah.
Don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
He's hungry. And
You know-
I'm gonna leave. Wanna come?
Where are you going?
Back home. I
that
got what I
sounds-
wanted.
Sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like a good idea, but what about Camper?
Camper?
Those guy.
Oh, you mean Jitter?
Yeah.
Jitter.
What about
I've only been
Scamper?
living with them for 3 months. Yeah, the fucking guy over there.
Well, they were very nice.
You're a tool.
They're very nice to me.
You want to get them to come with us? I can get us
I don't know
out.
if we have the time. I'm just gonna be 100% honest with you. They seemed that they were very hungry,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be leaving.
So let me tell you,
Jitter,
this.
you get to them at about that point.
They're right behind me. They're right behind me. They're right behind me. Go, 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 go.
I
I'm
haven't-
gonna grab both of them and play shit.
Do you take the dragon?
Nope. Dragon's too far. It's too far away. I can't reach the dragon.
Dragon's next to you.
Okay, fine. I'll get the dragon too.
hit a foot.
I didn't know. I thought the dragon was over here.
And the dragon's like has been with you guys. Like
Okay, then I'm like,
Wait, so you grab me and you try to plane shift.
Yeah, I'm plane shifting. If you don't want to plane shift, go for it.
with you, the dragon, and Jitter.
If you're unwilling, you have to make a save.
Okay, what's the save
21.
for
Charisma.
Oh, okay.
Charisma save.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I get advantage on charisma save.
Do you choose to fail, Jitter?
no. But I do anyways. I tried.
you go with?
I have counterspell.
Watch what happens if you try. You already burned your 7th level spell slot.
I have 6 level spell slot.
Go for it.
But okay. I choose to fail. Well, I don't choose to fail. I failed. I'm not gonna cast counterspell.
Y'all are literally just pulling the pin on the grenade and fucking off.
I have no other option. I don't want to die. What am I going to do to God? You're like, let's find another higher CR level monster.
Is that how I sound?
No. So what's going through my head right now, as Scritches, is I got the sand. I promised my wife I would bring her the sand.
Your actual RP reason for being
Yes.
here.
My actual RP reason for being here is that my wife wanted to make a sandcastle with me. And then I was like, well, I can't just have a regular sandcastle. We have to make a magic sandcastle. So then I went out searching for magic sand. So I need to get back home to my wife.
Okay.
And apparently I'm going to a different plane, but that doesn't mean that I can't get back or get her there.
I mean, I can just cast it on us again and get us somewhere else.
Where are you going?
What planes would I know? Shadowfell. And the one we were just on. And the bad one. How many planes are there? I can roll a number. We can go to a random one if you want. I kind of did this in a panic, so.
I can tell. You know what? Roll a D1.
I was gonna say, and yeah, all right.
Guys, it's okay. We escaped Sam Haines.
23.
It's just him, but bigger.
23.
23.
All right. You, in a panic, grab your friends around you, go through your list of places you can run to, and think, fuck! And you just go.
Yep.
And, I think that's gonna be it, I guess.
Wait.
We won. I feel so fucking blue-balled right now.
You guys ran away from the fight.
Don't say you guys. I tried. I rolled a 2. Got a D4 because of my potion. So we're 6 plus nothing.
You guys want to go?
No other option.
You want to go back? I can send us back. I can send you back if you want.
Well, where can you send me? Can you send me like anywhere or just back there?
Just back there, or somewhere else on that same plane.
Oh, can you just send me back to my wife?
Asking me to cast another 7th level spell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Andrew. What do you want from me?
He wanted to play the game.
We can go back.
I feel so.
Do you want to go back?
Bad. It's what my character would have done.
Stop! Don't.
I feel so bad.
Sorry, I'm playing a rogue. My character would have taken your coin purse.
Do you want to retcon it and go back?
Fucking bullshit.
I tried.
I honestly, one of the outcomes of the session, guys dying and letting him have this in his world.
Guess what, Colby? We didn't die.
Yeah.
And it's in the world.
That's why, and it's late, so that's why I'm asking you guys. Do you want to fight the Halloween monster? Because we can do that for 35 minutes, and I'll kill you at the end.
Let's pass. Oh man. Well, look at all the interesting material you have to work with now.
I have 3 words. 2 words. Stiggy and Silver.
Yeah.
Got the Avatar of Sam Haines.
Diggy and Silver, Avatar, Sam Haines, 3
Okay,
level
but
13.
seriously, do you want to go back?
Yeah. I don't.
3 level 13.
It's funny this way.
3 level 13 characters and a dragon that just wound up on some random plane of existence.
Well, I mean, it's gonna wind up back as a golden canary figure.
Yeah, but
Soon.
still.
Yeah. And I think plane shift might be human. I was
It just says creature.
okay.
Okay. Just for flavor, you cast plane shift on an object.
I think I can. Let me see.
I can give it. I can recreate my homunculus. That's a creature. Then you can just
You
somewhere else holding
and
it.
you and 8 willing creatures who link hands in a
Fucked up
circle
male
are
servants.
transported to a different plane of existence. You can specify a target, blah, 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 blah. You're trying to reach a city of brass, for example, blah, 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 blah. Alternatively, if you know the sigil or sequence of a teleportation circle on another plane of existence, this spell can take you to that circle. You can use this spell to banish an unwilling creature to another plane, creature within your reach, and make a melee spell attack against it. So it doesn't say objects. Transported. Doesn't say objects. I would say that would probably be a discretion thing. Like, stuff on you is transported, so.
Technically, when you're wearing it, that's
So-
normally how.
So if you were
spells are.
holding something and
Yeah.
you were plane shifted,
Yes.
But you can't cast it on an object.
you can't just go, "Hey,
You can't
Look
take
at-
a boat with you.
yeah, look at that horse."
Okay.
Well, I guess that would work as a
So-
creature.
That's
Could
called
you
teleport.
cast it on my sandcastle?
I could cast it on the sand you were holding. I could not. You could not make a sandcastle and then me plane shift you.
I would like to assist in the creation of the sandcastle, and actually use my magical tinkering to make it some sort of fucked up homunculus.
Do you want to say where we went?
So it can go.
Did we go to a plane where sand is a thing?
You brought some.
They got some.
They got
Yeah.
them. Or did we? You want to tell us where we wound up?
So, I was thinking of. There's the city that Modron's
Mechanus.
Mechanus. Sigil.
Yep.
That one would probably just be
Yep.
a
Yeah, that's the catch-all.
yeah. I was probably somewhere around the.
Do you have any sovereign glue?
Oh, you kind of want everything. So
Can I knock it over?
Can you knock the plane over?
Everything is supposed to be like orderly and perfect. If it's like that, this is basically heaven for me.
No, it's too orderly.
All right.
and there's no chaos, and you want to.
you guys appear in the middle of Mechanus. You take a breath. Golden Dragon's like, Sam Hain's out. Sam Hain's out. I guess he's out. I guess he's fucking out.
Guess what? Not our problem right now.
And your friend reaches out and bats one perfectly arranged room. Inspiring the Modron march a little bit early. As all of the clockwork creatures and perfectly orderly beings of this plane flock to the imperfection.
All right, guys, I think we're good. Ah!
I just step away from it.
What level is plane shift?
Seventh level. But it's why I was able to cast and be like, "You ever want to go back? Because I could use it again."
10 o'clock.
I never got to
do me.
use finger.
You got that work tomorrow. Motherfucker, you're the one who decided to not use it. I was good for going for another 45 minutes, and you're like,
You
no, what
wanna
we're gonna
go
do
back?
instead.
I didn't know what was. You could have stopped me. I don't know.
That's how.
That's what bad DMs stop player
Okay.
player
I'm
action.
gonna
So-
stop you right there.
So I don't make the
Thank you.
sandcastle. Y'all die.
Make the sand cat.
Is there a way that I can ensure that it gets back to my wife?
With that, I'm gonna say good night.
That's fair.
I'm tired.
Oh, I mean, I could technically use telekinesis and hold it. Then we could play shift again.
Wait, we can play and shift again?
Yeah, told you I could do it like 3 or 4 more times.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
It uses 7 charges on my staff that has 50 charges. So I can, if we want to go somewhere else, I can.
I think the game's over.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
You're like the asshole in the room now, guys. Jesus, I'm sorry. I just. I just won't show up next week, I guess. My bad for playing D&D.
Sorry, guys. I feel like a dickhead. Everybody.
My bad for playing D&D.
It's not that you're playing D&D. It's that you're playing it wrong.
Oh, I think this might be one of the most memorable games of
So many natural 20s. Holy shit.
All on dumb shit.
You rolled like 4. All of them were on checks except for my one dispel magic.
I got a fucking primordial deity to give me sand. And
Yeah.
I just left.
Yeah. Yeah. I was told, run. Dragon, run. Me, oh my god, there's the god I've been researching. Run.
Yeah. You sure ran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best way you could possibly run away.
So, my idea for Sam Hayes was that was the vibe that I had for him, but that doesn't fit in.
Guess what? I made Sticky and Silver.
No. I love the idea of Sticky and Silver being the exact opposite of Sticky and Iron.
Yeah.
Because silver is magically
Magical.
conducted,
To use it to bind.
kind of.
Well,
I don't know if you've noticed, but moons have definitely been a small theme. So I also love the idea that silver is a full moon, whereas the lead, Sticky and Iron, is no moon.
Well, with that, do we want to go ahead and close out this stream? Oh, Jeremy, you missed us summoning a primordial deity. I got magic sands. I dimension doored away, and I warned everybody, and then we planar shifted out, and then we didn't have a combat.
let me summarize for you.
Everything is from the perspective of the character.
Yeah, let me summarize for you, Jeremy. Everybody's mad at Sam
Yes.
Yes.
for getting us the fuck out of having to fight the god. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I did it. I acted. Sorry.
So I was asking about the sovereign glue because I really wanted to make a sandcastle, cast sovereign glue on it, and then teleport it to like the location in the world.
No, 100%. I could get you sovereign glue. I would just need a little bit of time.
Okay.
If you
But I
made
could.
the sandcastle well enough, I could use
Yeah.
telekinesis and just
I agree.
Yeah.
hold it together.
I would have.
If it makes it feel any better, it wasn't their idea. It wasn't their fault. It was mine. Blame it all on me.
I would have made the sandcastle, and then I would have said 2 cheese whiz, riches. You don't want to ask. I can tell.
You just wanted me to play and shift your
I know there's
sandcastle.
reasons for those names.
Mhm.
I don't want to know.
Okay. You don't have to know. Also, Jeremy, the last time that we fought a god technically didn't go so well.
Right.
Yeah.
PTSD.
Oh,
Oh, hello, kitty.
But guess what?
I saw him like,
Both times I got shit
like,
to
am I
another
gonna
plane.
go for it?
I've got a 2.
You're 2 for 2 against God. Teleported out.
2 for 2 against surviving encounters with gods. All right. I aim to keep that undefeated streak.
You know what? Nobody be mad at Sam. He's got a winning theory.
Run away from the fight. so you don't lose.
Hey, Rigviar didn't run away.
No.
Rigviar pretty much
Kamikaze.
self-sacrificed
Yeah.
and then still somehow survived.
That was an intentional. This is probably going to kill me, but fuck it. I have the same ability to do the same thing today.
I know.
I could take that staff and break it and do the same thing that Rickbeard did.
I gotta stop putting these stabs in my world. They keep killing gods.
I actually didn't know that was a thing until like after I made the character, and like yesterday I was scrolling through the items and I was like, that's the same thing.
I like the idea that it's actually the same Rob that just keeps reforming.
Right.
Like, that's the staff of the god of magic or
It's the
something.
gnome stick.
I grabbed about the most powerful OP legendary spellcasting tool I could have, which is the Staff of the Magi.
I did. I went with the robe of the magi
So,
for single dub.
Yeah.
so we could
Yeah. So now we're just kind of shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Next week.
thank you for the world.
Yeah.
A lot of really cool stuff there.
Thank
It
you
was-
for cool stuff.
It was a lot of work and a lot of thought and writing.
Oh, sure.
I definitely didn't have
How-
a few minutes of just like, that'd be kind of cool if Andrew liked it.
But see, that's because but what usually happens when you do that is he's like, this guy. You're
I'm very easily persuaded.
in your head, you're like, Sticky and Iron. Here's where that came from.
Hey,
Sticky and Silver.
thanks, Jeremy, for the gifted tier 1 sub.
Hey.
Hey,
Welcome.
But your brains are pretty well linked. So your brain just sometimes is a little bit more exploratory in some ways. So you come up with crazy cuckoo idea, and then Andrew goes, "But I could make that work."
Then take that, put that over here, and just
Yep. Basically, that's why I always look forward to a Colby one shot, because you never know what the result of it's gonna be.
so. Spoilers. Actually,
Oh, you
Such
can't.
Such
You
a
cannot-
tease.
You cannot tease me like that.
Such a tease you are.
Can't tease.
Man.
oh, he is.
I got teased with a fight.
Well, guess what? Now you get to use that thing if you want to and take revenge.
Definitely wasn't gonna be fucker stat block.
You just take something like beefed it up.
Flavor is key.
Yep.
Yes. I literally, when you said Tarrasque, I was like, yeah, he just probably took a Tarrasque. But we're gonna fight. No, that's 100% what I
you
thought
think.
you were gonna do.
I was going with CR. See, I literally just hyped it. I hyped it, and I made it feel a certain way.
It felt unkillable to me.
That's the point.
I know. Colby, I made a decision. You can tell me if I was wrong, not.
You hear that, viewers? Please go into all of our socials and at Sam.
Yeah, just tell me. Sam.
Those socials are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Discord.
And
Yeah,
soon we'll be
sure,
streaming on Pornhub. You have a good night. I didn't actually end the stream.
It's like, oh no, that's
I
important.
can't wait to see everybody watch and tell me how much of a bad player Sam is. Oh.
You want to do the outro, or should I?
Like, good night, goodbye. What the fuck did Nightbot just say to me? Says Jeremy.
It's broken. Don't worry about it.
Join us next time where Sam ruins the D&D session.
The pity over there.
I'm sorry. I genuinely feel bad.
You don't need to tell them, Sam. That's why they tune in.
Me too. That was the spoiler, if you were wondering.
But thank you for joining us for this delightful, so scary Halloween one shot.
I was spooked enough to run away.
We stream several nights a week now. You can find us at the socials previously listed. We love you. Kisses. Anything else?
Spooky D&D Pog. Jeremy.
The only other thing that we're gonna get audio equipment soon. It's gonna be dope. Super excited about it.
Yep.
And I believe I didn't want to bring this up until now. Somebody has to slap Andrew in the face until he cries.
True. You have to slap me
Why are you looking
Why
at
does
me? And
why does
do
he
I
get
have
to do it?
because Liz selected you.
Why?
Because when we were streaming earlier and Liz donated all the money, I jokingly said, I was like, yeah, well, if we get up to 5K, I'll let somebody slap me. And then she went from 2K to an additional 3K, bringing us to a total of 5K.
You are one of the most amazing human beings I have ever met in my entire life.
Thank you.
I'm a little offended that I don't get to do it.
I didn't want Andrew to break
That's not going to be the case.
because I know Colby will feel bad.
Actually, I'm more scared of Colby doing it than Sam.
Yeah.
Why would you nominate me?
'Cause
Because I'm gonna feel bad.
Because you're not gonna do it as hard.
Now he has to.
What makes you think I'm going to be the dick?
All right, we'll compare slaps. Sam, you get this cheek.
Same time.
If you're gonna hit twice, I'm gonna hit you half.
Wait,
as
hold on
hard.
a second. Can we even do this without breaking terms of service?
I don't know.
Does
You
this
can
need
do
to
it-
be a YouTube video?
It could be an Instagram reel.
You know what we could do? We could just have you we could put up some sheets of plywood or something, and have you just run into them instead.
That's I have the only plywood I have on hand is 3/4.
Well, we need to get something thinner.
I got something. I got thinner plywood for you.
If I can't bend it with my head, I don't want you to try.
You know what? I feel it was a joke. Supposed to be a joke. Andrew gets to decide if he wants to have anything like that.
No, we gotta wait. No, we
Like,
can't do it tonight.
I
Can't do it tonight. We gotta wait. Gotta wait till everybody's present.